It's so stupid, it's positively brilliant.
The Brilliant Idiots Podcast.
Yep. Charlamagne the God.
Andrew Schultz.
We are the Brilliant Idiots Podcast. We don't have no pre-rolls today, so we can get right to it.
Yes.
If you're just joining us, or if you're a long-time listener, you know last week we started a formatted show.
Oh, yeah, baby.
So we start the show off with a segment called Brilliant Idiot. So
Right.
we salute things that are positively brilliant, and we salute things that are idiotic. What do you have for positively brilliant today, Andrew Schultz? What was positively brilliant to you in the past 7 days?
No, I had one, and it might be the same one that you had.
We can have more than one.
But here's what was positively brilliant.
Okay.
Tyson Fury's trainer.
Who is the trainer? Who is his trainer? I know it's a new guy. I know he had a new one for this fight.
Yeah, Sugar Hill Stewart.
Sugar Hill Stewart.
Right?
From Detroit, I think.
From Detroit, out of the Crunk Gym. Emmanuel Stewart. Remember Emmanuel Stewart, the famed, legendary
trainer from
boxing
Detroit
trainer.
if you're trying to do something in your life, bro, if you're a boxer.
So, shout out to Detroit. And there's a couple videos that catch this. One happened at the press conference, and I saw another video, saw it. So during the press conference, Andy Lee, who used to be a boxer under Emmanuel Stewart, but who was also, I guess, working the corner, goes and brings Tyson a bottle of water. Mm-hmm. And then Tyson looks back at somebody and goes, did this come from us? And the person goes, no. And then he hands the water back to Andy Lee and says, I'm not drinking it. And I go,
wow.
That's interesting. Then I watch another post-fight interview he was just doing in his locker room. And you could see his trainer go, his trainer says, hey, we ran out of water. Don't drink anything else. I don't care who gives it to you. And I never...
Is it after the fight?
After the fight. And
Okay.
I never considered this shit, but these guys are worth hundreds of millions of dollars, right? Wilder, every fight is going to generate $100 million as long as he's a champion. If you are the promoter of Wilder and he lost, you might do everything in your power to ensure
Absolutely.
that he did not lose, meaning taint one of the water bottles, put a little something in there. And it was...
Who tainted Wilder's water then? Because Wilder was looking a little drunk out there.
Shit.
Listen,
I just thought it was brilliant. Like, to be... instead of getting caught up in the celebration, be like, nah, we still got to get out of here. You still got to piss clean. Everything's got to be good. Loved it.
I think it was brilliant. Just the way Tyson Fury fought. I'm not going to front. I think all of us picked Deontay Wilder. There's only one person I know who picked Tyson Fury. Mm-hmm. His name is Glasses Malone, but Glasses Malone...
Shouts to Glasses, bro.
Glasses has been picking Tyson Fury for 5 years. Even when Tyson Fury was in rehab somewhere as an alcoholic, fucking Glasses was like, you lucky Tyson ain't there. Tyson will beat all of them. And I just like the way he fought, man. 273 pounds. He did exactly what he said he was going to do to Deontay Wilder,
100%.
which I was like, he's out of his fucking mind if he thinks he's going to press Deontay Wilder. He said it. He said, I'm going to pressure him, and I'm going to try to knock him out by the second round. Mm-hmm. And he actually fought that fight, like, no fear. And I was thinking about this, right? Mm. When he got hit last fight, he went down twice. Yeah. Clearly, he feels like he took Wilder's best shots, and it didn't hurt him.
Right.
So he approached this fight with no fucking fear. I think Wilder... First of all, I still love Bronze Bomber. I think Deontay will be back, but it don't seem like they had any game plan, like whatsoever. Even when they went to the corner, I didn't see like his trainer talking to him or, telling him to make some adjustments. It was just like, yo, just get him, just get him. So it was almost like he was just looking for that one big punch. I think that Wilder didn't game plan for Tyson, and I think that he felt like Tyson didn't have that power. Right? So it seemed to me like he wanted to take a couple from Tyson in order to get that one.
He was willing to trade.
And I think that trade didn't work out. That trade did not work out.
It looked like a man against a child. It looked like a man against a child. Like, have you ever, like, you have a younger brother you beat up?
Yeah.
That's what it looked like. When you beat up your younger brother, like, there was a time where Fury punched Wilder in the stomach.
And dropped him.
But it wasn't like you get dropped from a body shot. Usually body shot, I've been dropped from a body shot. Only time I've been dropped in a boxing match is from a body shot. I've been stunned and shit. But what happens is it hits you in the body, you take a step back, and then you just can't breathe.
Yeah.
And then you take a knee.
Yeah.
He hit him in the body, and he flew like it was a fucking Marvel movie. He flew back.
By the way, that shit reminded me of a Marvel movie. Remember when fucking Hulk grabbed Loki and he just
Bang, 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 bang. So that's what Fury was doing with
Fury
Wilder.
was doing the goddamn Deontay Wilder. That
During
shit,
Black History Month.
bro, during Black History Month. That shit, I'm gonna be honest
The
with you.
disrespect.
I didn't think that I loved Wilder that much. I knew I liked
Taylor?
Wilder. Listen, I knew I liked Wilder a lot. I knew I liked Wilder a lot, right?
Yeah.
First of all, let me paint the picture for you.
Yeah.
This could be under the idiotic session, but it's not. We had a good time.
Yeah.
My daughter had
Listen,
a cheerleader.
We tried to have structure. Okay.
No. This
Are we
is
still structured?
Yeah, we still
Okay.
structured.
All
My
right.
daughter had a cheerleading competition this weekend.
Yeah.
So we was in Wildwood, New Jersey,
Yes.
right? First of all, I totally understand why people don't go to Wildwood, New Jersey.
Why?
Okay? And the problem with cheerleading competitions is they have these cheerleading competitions in places people really don't want to be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Salute to Atlantic City. Great town.
Yeah.
You don't just go to Atlantic City.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Wildwood, New Jersey.
Yeah.
Great town. I don't think you just go to Wildwood, New Jersey, right?
Yeah.
So it's the middle of winter. Everything's fucking
You
closed.
just lost $10,000. You don't want to hear enthusiasm.
No.
That's what cheer is, right? You just lost your house on a game of blackjack. You hear, let's go! Somebody fucking blow this cheer competition up.
Everything in Wildwood, New Jersey is closed. We're staying in a nice 2-star hotel called the Starlux.
Ooh.
This is how I know that I am a great father, okay? Because I'm looking at this shit just a little pissed off at the wife, like,
Come on,
baby, come on now. This the stuff we trying to run from,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
My 11-year-old daughter is like, relax. It's a bed. I got a bed. We good.
Yeah.
We only here for a couple days.
Yeah.
I said, well, goddamn, you ain't never been poor. So this don't bring back no trauma for you. This don't trigger nothing in you. It triggers everything in me, but I understand.
Yeah.
So I'm watching Deontay Wilder on my laptop because, of course, there's no pay-per-view in a goddamn 2-star hotel.
Of course not. You got a TV with the back on it still.
Watching it on my laptop, I told my wife, I said, look, we're going to get us some plastic cups, pint of Remy. If we're going to do it, let's do it like I used to do it back in the day.
Let's
right?
go! Let's go!
So we drinking out the plastic hotel cups. We drunk. I'm watching Deontay.
Oh, I
and,
love this.
You know, me and my wife, we go to fights. Like,
Yeah.
we watch boxing.
Yeah.
We sitting there like that's really our family member. Like, Deontay, no. Because there was a sense of pride when he walked out. He had on the motherfucking Decepticon uniform. Like
The guy rapping. I don't even know what he was rapping. What was his name?
D-Smoke.
D-Smoke?
You said Pop Smoke.
No, he said D-Smoke.
Oh, I'm about to say,
R.I.P.
Jesus Christ,
Pop Smoke,
word
but-
of honor. Pop Smoke was there and he lost. That would really be disrespectful.
Yeah, that would be
Come on,
fucked
man.
up. Yeah,
You
come
know
on,
what I'm
yo.
saying?
Damn, Taylor.
Jesus Christ.
Come on, yo.
But D-Smoke comes out. He does this very positive, powerful song.
I didn't know what was going on. I didn't
never
know
heard
if he
the
was.
song.
I thought somebody just jumped out from the crowd and just started saying
Nah, D-Smoke won.
Black
I think-
History, Black Power, Black Unity.
No, D-Smoke won on Riverman Flow, the
Capricorns.
Netflix show. So
Say what?
He won that Riverman Flow, the Netflix show that's like a rap.
Oh,
Riverman
yes,
Record
you were
Idol.
on that.
Yeah, no, I wasn't.
You
I
weren't
did
you like
something for them.
featured on that or something?
I interviewed Chance and T.I.
Yeah.
for it. But, huh? Could you put your
Taylor,
could you put
mind
your
your
lip on the mic?
business,
Yeah,
yo.
if you're not
Don't
gonna
let
put your
me
lips on the mic,
I'm about to
mind your
break your
fucking business,
laptop, yo.
all right? I'm
Get
trying
your
to go
baby
somewhere with
hairs
this
laid
story.
right.
I'm trying to go somewhere with this story.
Let's go. He's in a
By the way-
2-star hotel smoking crack with his wife and
That's right.
daughter.
I thought Deontay Wilder's entrance was positively brilliant.
Positively brilliant.
I thought both of their entrances were positively brilliant.
Loved
I
it.
was actually mad at Fury's entrance because in my mind, I'm like, why the fuck they acting like he the champion?
Yo, that's the genius about it.
I didn't like
he
that
act
shit.
like he had the belt
Yes.
and you believed it. Came out with the Patsy Cline.
Are we supposed to give linear heavyweight champions that kind of respect?
I don't know what we supposed to do.
I didn't understand that. But I got to say, even with that, I was telling people Tyson Fury he's not a sucker. This wasn't a Ruiz Joshua situation.
Right.
And Ruiz ain't no sucker either, but it's not like Fury was an underdog.
No, he beat
never
him the
lost.
first round. He beat him the first time. He didn't win, but he beat him.
Yeah, yeah. And he didn't. Tyson Fury has never lost.
Yes.
The only thing that beat Tyson Fury was depression and anxiety and his mental health issues and then the substance abuse. That's what beat Tyson Fury.
Yes.
Tyson Fury came back, got back on his bike, and he gave it to Deontay Wilder. I didn't know I liked Deontay Wilder that much, yo.
Son,
I'll be honest with you.
It was difficult for you to watching it?
It was difficult to watch, bro. Because I've never seen, because Deontay exudes so much power
Bro.
and so much strength, so much king shit. So to see him he was just flopping around the ring, I was like, what
Bro,
the fuck is wrong with him,
It wasn't
yo?
good. It wasn't good. Yeah. What, Taylor?
What? Taylor.
Grab the fucking microphone. Wait, does that one work?
It's too
Okay.
early. It's only the first format.
No, I really have a question about it because me and my
Wait, you got to do...
Okay, maybe we need to get to a what a fucking idiot segment since you want to talk about. Go ahead.
Yes?
Yes, go ahead. Taylor.
Okay, go.
So he was saying how, like, what you were saying, he was mad hurt about watching.
I was hurt.
Did you make it a racist? Or not racist, but looking at race?
No.
If he was light skinned, you'll feel the same pressure.
What are you talking about?
No, we had this whole discussion about it.
Who had this whole discussion?
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you
I
something.
never had this discussion with you.
He's lucky that he's not light skinned because the bruises that Fury put on his body would have showed up way more
That
if
is a
he was
fact.
light skinned.
If he was the beige bomber,
Oh my
He'd
lord!
look
But
purple.
I'm saying because he represents such a he's a dark skinned man. He's so strong and everything else, and like he represents to me like a pure black man.
I just think
You know
that
what I mean?
you might be right. I just think that he exudes so much power, but I'm not.
You're
here's the
putting
thing.
too much pressure on boxers, yo. This
Yeah.
is like
Yeah.
this is like way better
But
figures to
he
look
came
up to.
out-
Ali is one of the greatest
Of
black
course.
historical figures ever, and he lost.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, here's
Like,
the-
Those are
he
black
came
men,
out
but that's
with
not the
Black
case.
History Month and everything else. So that's what I'm saying. Like a lot
All right.
of that.
I
pressure-
wasn't. I'm gonna be honest with you. I wasn't that hurt because I'm a fan. I like Tyson Fury.
Yeah.
I'm a
I li-
fan of
yo,
Tyson Fury. I'm a fan of what he stands for. I like him as a
both.
person. I'm saying.
I like
I'm
them both.
I like him. I'm saying it's
And
boxing.
as an American, I love an American heavyweight
Yeah.
with concussive power. I don't give a
yeah.
fuck. Call me biased. If
Yeah.
you're listening to this in the UK right now, you're proud that you got UK heavyweight.
got all the
right?
belts.
Come
That's
on.
right.
So, but the reality of the matter is, Tyson Fury came in and beat the shit out of Deontay Wilder.
He beat the shit out of him.
And Deontay Wilder showed a lot of fucking heart. And he got trashed on social media, which is what happens. Like, he shouldn't personalize that. We all go through that. You get that type of fame and you get beat up, you go and get it on social media.
Well, no, let's go. I think we should be able to go back and forth between the what a fucking idiot segment and brilliant segment because I agree with you.
Okay, go.
I think those people on social media are idiots. Now I understand that when
But
you
it's
lose,
the game. Like, I don't think it's
man.
lack of love. Like we've all went through things, not on, maybe you probably have, but maybe not for me, not on that level, but where something embarrassing happens and then the
We
internet just
deserve
jumps
it.
on it.
I'm an asshole to a lot of people.
Right.
You're an asshole to a lot of people. Deontay Wilder ain't never been no asshole to people. I'm not even gonna say the young lady's name, but me and the young lady are really cool. She's from Alabama, and I hit her. I was like, "Yo, how you feel about Deontay Wilder losing?" She was like, "My mama said he deserves it." I said, "Why?" He don't take care of his kids. I'm like, "What the fuck?"
That's actually not true. Doesn't he have one of his
That's
kids?
what I'm saying. I'm like, why would she say some shit like that? But what I'm telling you by saying that is that's the type of petty, dumb shit that happens when a person takes an L.
Right.
Me and Taylor was arguing Monday because
Right.
the first thing she does is come in the studio and go, Deontay ain't shit.
I did not say that. I did not say that.
I'm like,
I
look,
did not say that.
A man don't go 49-0 or whatever the fuck he was and you ain't shit, bro.
Right,
Come
right,
on,
right,
man.
right.
Don't put
Come on,
words in
man.
my mouth. I did not say that.
He's got-
Right.
like just how y'all say he got beat the shit out of him, right?
He definitely got the shit beat out of him.
So me saying what I said that I don't think Deontay as good as I thought I wanted him to be because
of one loss.
No. I'm not saying he's not a good fighter though. All I'm saying is when I come to like the athletes, Tyson Fury showed like he was bouncing around and showing energetic.
All right, yo, chill. You're pissing off our listeners, yo. They don't want to hear you. They fucking mad as hell right now. I'll let
Okay.
you talk for
I don't give a
30
fuck.
seconds.
Here's the reality. Here's the
He's
reality.
not Adrian Broner. Adrian Broner get his ass kicked. I can understand the social media backlash like
now
that.
I hear what you're saying.
Yes.
You felt like it was unfair because he'd literally only done positive things.
That's
He'd
it.
only been supportive. And then now the reality is everybody gets these jokes. And I think that's something that the internet shows, especially if you lose in embarrassing fashion.
Jokes are one thing, but celebrating somebody's what you think is their downfall is different, bro.
Oh, do you think that there was like a bigger thing at play here? Do
It
you
was a
think there
celebration. It was like, yeah, like, oh, yeah, he ain't undefeated. Like, it was weird.
But do you think there was a bigger cultural thing here? Like, do you think it was like
Oh, I got it.
go.
I have never seen Deontay's successes screamed as loud as his one loss. Meaning that this man has won 49 fights. You don't see people talking about Deontay Wilder like that. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. On social media, think about all of the amazing knockouts he's had. We're boxing guys, so we see it. You don't see people talking about him, but when he loses, they're screaming his failure when they used to just whisper his success.
But
I have a problem with
So
that.
I guess my question is like, sometimes culturally, I find we do this, right? Like we build someone up when they're the underdog, and then when they get really successful, we tear them down.
Absolutely.
Right? And I don't know if that's an American thing or a human thing or whatever it is, but do you think that's what's at play here? Here's this guy who the second he stopped being the underdog, he was the big bad wolf who blows the house down.
Yeah,
The second he was unbeatable. The second he was the most ferocious man in the world, the most concussive man in the world, do people start resenting that and going, well, that makes me feel insecure because I'm not that way. And then when he loses, you go, ha, ha, ha. You're just like me.
I think so. I think that when you are so good and you're undefeated and shit like that, you give off this aura of like invincibility. Yeah. You know, and I think that it makes people feel like you're back to their level when you take a L. It's the same reason you like to see Tom Brady lose and the Patriots. It's the same reason like...
You want to see the Yankees lose. You want to see...
You root against Floyd Mayweather every fucking time. But even Floyd's cocky.
Yeah.
So I can understand why people would want to see, Floyd lose.
Or you root against America. Like every country knows exactly what's wrong with America. That's why you got no healthcare. That's why you got this. Why you got that. Why you got that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But no, I thought it was brilliant. You know what else I thought was brilliant this week? Michael Jordan. His speech at Kobe Bryant's memorial service. Him mentioning the crying meme. The reason that
was a bar.
The reason I thought it was brilliant because as I'm watching it, I text Lil Duval and I said,
"You about to have?"
I said, "Michael Jordan about to bring the crying meme back."
Yeah.
And Duval put back a bunch of laughing emojis. He said, "Yo, we assholes."
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then like 5 seconds later, 10 seconds later, he mentions it.
Yeah.
The reason I thought it was dope is because it's certain things you can't get away from. Michael Jordan is the Michael Jordan of ugly crying. There is nobody on this planet who ugly cries better than Michael Jeffrey fucking Jordan. It is the weirdest shit. Like, you know how in Glory when Denzel did that one tear and it sat on his face? It's like Michael puts out multiple tears and they just go all over his fucking head.
They don't know what
like
to
they're
do.
on his fucking forehead, they're under his cheeks, they around his mouth.
He looks cummed on.
He looks fucking cummed on, bro. It's a glaze.
It's a glaze.
It's a fucking glaze. Then it's like the snot coming out his nose. I'm like, what the fuck? And
did you just get blacked?
Who the fuck keeps on Michael Jordan? Let me dunk on your face.
This is payback.
God damn. But that's how it looks. So it's just like, bro, if you don't have a napkin nearby, you gotta acknowledge that shit.
Yes.
Like, and then it's like, I didn't even see him wipe his face.
Nah, he let it go. I respect that though. I like that. That's how men cry, bro. Don't be like this. Don't do this. This shit is pussy, son. When you do the windshield wipers off your face, let it stream,
There's
bro.
something to that, man.
Let it stream,
Let
dude.
that shit go,
Let's
yo.
go, yeah.
If you let it go, because it seemed like after he mentioned it, it just disappeared.
Say what? Oh, you think the tears went away?
Go back and watch that video, yo. After he mentioned it, it's like his whole face just dried up. And why did we never see Michael cry like that when he was playing?
Good question. He never cried.
He hit it. He cried after he won the first championship.
He hit it better.
But he stayed in the locker room with his head like
was
this.
Covered, yeah.
He wouldn't let us see him.
Yeah. Dude, we were having a conversation on Flagrant this week, which I think was interesting regarding Michael Jordan. Why he's the greatest athlete of all time.
Talk to me.
Okay. This could possibly fit into positively brilliant. Okay. He's the greatest athlete of all time because he erased his competitors from the history books.
Oh, without question. If you was in the Jordan era, they don't even know you exist.
Yeah. Think about like our kids, right, are not going to know John Stockton, Karl Malone,
Charles
Reggie
Barkley.
Miller, Charles Barkley.
Inside the NBA keeps Charles Barkley alive.
That's exactly what I said.
Yes, 100%. 100%. Patrick Ewing.
Done.
That whole Knicks squad.
Boom. So you can't compare him to a LeBron or these other guys because LeBron has not erased his competitors from history.
I agree.
Think about that. That's greatness. And then the other thing, I was talking to Tony Hitchcliffe from the Kill Tony show. He said it's something interesting. You know what's interesting about Jordan? You can only compare him. When you do compare him, you often only compare him to people who play individual sports. And that's a sign of greatness when you play a team sport and the only people you can liken your dominance to are tennis or golf. You know, Tiger had his heyday.
Only reason, I get what he's saying, but the only reason I wouldn't make that comparison is just because I don't feel like, and I'm not dissing none of those sports. I guess I am. I don't feel like none of those sports matter athletically the way basketball does.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The way football does.
Right.
Even the way baseball does.
Right.
Like, no disrespect to golf and tennis. I just, maybe tennis more than golf.
Tennis has athleticism.
Tennis more than golf. Yes.
100%.
Tennis more than golf.
The biggest knock I would say on tennis or sports like tennis and like hockey is that there's a financial requirement Same with like swimming. There's a financial requirement to enter it.
Yeah, you got to have a certain level of privilege. Yeah.
The poor people. And who's the best at sports? Poor people are the best at sports.
That makes so much fucking sense, bro.
So it's like Michael Phelps might be the fastest swimmer that we know of, but the real fastest swimmer might be LeBron
Cuba.
If he grew up with a fucking pool.
There's somebody in Cuba right now that can swim back and forth between Cuba and Florida.
Elian Gonzalez.
I'm telling you,
Sign him
right
up.
now.
Let's go.
Well, I bet you there's a Cuban swimmer in Cuba right now that has been swimming back and forth from Cuba to Florida for years.
I bet you he's in
Michael
Florida.
Phelps has.
You got to swim faster than sharks, bro. You know what type of
telling
swimming
you,
that is?
yes.
Come on.
I bet you. But no, I agree. I agree with everything you just said about Michael Jordan.
There's something there, right? About like eliminating your competition, like eliminate from the history books. And I bet you could take that out of just sports, dude. I bet you could take it. I mean, some people might say it about you in radio. Some people might go, during Charlamagne's radio heyday, who were the other radio DJs, or what do you call yourselves? Personalities that were spoken about. I'm not talking about the ones grandfathered in. Those people always exist.
Yeah.
We're talking about during the 10 years or whatever, during the heyday, who else was mentioned? No one.
That's a good point. You ain't wrong. You're right.
No, right? Think about it.
It's
a testament of greatness.
Yeah.
Who else is going to be mentioned during your era? And again, it's not during the entirety of your career. It's during your years of greatness. The only reason Hakeem Olajuwon is spoken about is because, say it,
Because Jordan retired, and he's really not spoken about, if we're being honest.
But every year, some big man goes and like in the offseason learns how to do some moves from him, right? He's always kind of in the conversation. Yeah. Dude, Kenny Smith is only on Inside the NBA because Jordan retired for fucking 2 years.
Listen, you're not wrong. I agree with you. By the way, I've never seen any era of dominance like Michael Jordan.
It's unbelievable.
I haven't seen it because this guy went to the finals 3 years in a row, retired, and went back 3 years. So it's like you literally had a 8-year run where Michael Jordan was always in the finals, and not just in the finals, winning. I know people will sit there and be like, oh, well, LeBron might have did that in the Eastern Conference. But for the whole NBA, it's other people you're going to talk about when you're talking about the LeBron James era.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? LeBron James has his era, but there's other people that will be spoken about.
You're going to talk about Steph.
You're definitely going to talk about Steph.
Because he got them rings.
Absolutely. You're going to talk about KD?
KD.
Absolutely.
There's 100%. A lot of guys you're going to talk about. You know who would be the Steph of that era? Reggie Miller. We'll never talk about Reggie because
he never won.
Jordan didn't allow that shit to happen. But if Reggie got some rings, we'd probably call him the greatest shooter of all time. Yeah. Reggie, bro.
If we being honest, Golden State might be the shit of that era. Now, the reason I give LeBron the slight edge, because he beat that super team. The 73-9 super team that went to the finals 5 years in a row, LeBron beat them once.
But he didn't beat the better version of that team, which was KD, when KD was there. Like, you can't even it's just, put it this way, when Jordan was in the league, no one ever said there was a better team in the league than the Bulls.
No.
So how LeBron's going to be the best in the league?
No.
Right?
Yeah.
If there's another team that was better. It isn't. I think low key, and I'm guilty of it, I think we forget how fucking dominant Jordan was, yo.
Bro, we forget how dominant Jordan was because that was in the 90s. Shit is like, we know because we lived it.
Yeah.
These kids looking at us like, you out your fucking mind. Nobody's better than LeBron. Nobody was better than Kobe. Like, Michael Jordan, that shit is like talking about Michael Jordan really is the meme. He's really the crying face meme.
You're talking about a meme.
And think about this, right?
Yeah.
Kobe's memorial service. Yeah. Now, I got to give Jordan just a little bit of idiot, little bit of what a fucking idiot.
Okay, go.
Kobe Bryant's memorial service.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You're up there giving a speech.
Yeah.
These kids don't really know you.
Yeah.
It's almost like when you fucking, realize that Wendy's was a real girl. You know what I'm saying? Oh, no. I meant, okay, like, because it's a Jordan. It's a sneaker. I know the sneaker Jordan. Like, oh, that's a real person, right?
Yeah.
So he's up there and he's talking, and you give the people what they know you for, this generation. What does this generation know you for?
The crying face.
And that's what you give them, Michael.
You got to know your audience.
You
bro.
got to know your audience.
No. He did. No, I think that was good. You don't think that's possibly brilliant? I think. What's he supposed to do? Dribble basketball, dunk it?
He could
From the free throw line?
Come out there.
Hey guys, let me show you what I used to do.
Yes. Make sure you show the highlights.
Start backing someone.
When I was busting Kobe's ass in the All-Star game. They showed one. He had one little clip that showed him talking to Kobe. Show the highlights when I was
show what I used to do.
Show him when I was busting Kobe's ass in the All-Star game. All right, because that's how. By the way, that's how the speech started. The speech started off on some "I'm your big bro. I was sonning you" type shit.
Yeah.
Like your annoying little brother calling me, asking me study my moves, wanted to be just like me. I was like, holy shit!
I love it.
He's Michael. He's Michael all
That's
the time.
Michael,
You're
bro.
right.
He can't turn off Mike.
Yeah, he can't turn off Mike. Mike's not an idiot. I'll tell you who is a fucking idiot.
Who?
Joe Biden.
Is he senile or is he an idiot?
Fuck. Dementia's not an excuse yet.
What?
Because if you're smart enough, if you're coherent enough to run for president, we're not fucking letting you off
Is
on the
he or is
dementia
this
shit.
some Weekend at Bernie's shit?
I don't know.
Someone
bro.
got to do a Weekend at Biden's, like a little in like Instagram video or spoof or whatever, because he literally doesn't know what he's saying while he's saying it.
Did you see him at the South Carolina? It was the South Carolina dinner or some shit.
No, what'd he say?
Play the shit, Taylor. Now listen to this. This is Joe Biden. By the way, people, this is Joe Biden on Monday.
Yeah.
This was Monday. Okay? Listen.
Yeah. I'm the president of the
And
world.
I have a simple proposition here. I'm here to ask you for your help. Where I come from, you don't get far unless you ask. My name's Joe Biden. I'm a Democratic candidate for the United States Senate. Look me over. If you like what you see, help out. If not, vote for the other Biden. Give me a look, though, okay?
Okay, now let me tell you everything that's wrong with that, because that might have went over your head. Joe Biden first ran for U.S. Senate in 1972. Right now, he's running for president in 2020 for the third time. Why the fuck did he tell those people that he's running for U.S. Senate? Why? Why? That's not even the biggest issue of that line. The biggest issue of that line for me is he said, if you don't like me, vote for the other Biden.
Yep.
Who the fuck is the other Biden?
My
Where
name's
is
Joe
the-
Biden. I'm a Democratic candidate for the United States Senate.
Oh, God.
Doesn't he sound like one of those people that just got like their molar removed and they're still on the laughing gas?
Yeah,
You ever seen those videos where like
yeah.
the girls kind of wake up and they start saying wild shit to the doctor?
Yeah.
That's what I feel like he's constantly on. They just inflate him full of some laughing gas or some methamphetamines or something. They just give him some talking points, go on out there and do it.
I think he's a fucking
robot.
clone.
Yeah.
I think he's a robot.
He's a robot, yeah.
I think that was a glitch. I think everything we see from him is a glitch. When he
Yeah.
said vote for the other Biden, I think there isn't.
The other Biden.
I think there isn't a other Biden, bro. I think the other Biden is the Biden that they said was the most electable Democratic candidate. I think the other Biden was the Biden they said could beat Donald Trump. And we need to go find that other Biden. Because that Biden,
Yeah.
he ain't the one, bro.
Where do you think he is?
Shit, with Barack creating new Netflix shows.
Oh, you think he's just chilling?
And I think once he gets the nomination, if he gets the nomination,
Yeah.
they'll reel the real Biden out. Now you take it home, Joe. All right? you take it home. This other Biden, the robot is done. By the time Super Tuesday comes and they vote, you get the nomination. Put the real Biden out there.
Do you think he has a chance? There's no way.
He's got all of them still have a chance.
You think?
Yeah, because he won. He was second place in Nevada. If he wins South Carolina going into Super Tuesday, he got a chance.
Right.
Got a chance. And plus, they want him to have it. You
The
understand what I'm saying?
establishment wants him.
Like,
I think the establishment is divided over him and Buttigieg.
I think that they're setting Buttigieg up for a greater play later.
Ooh, talk to me.
I just think they're setting him up for a greater play later. I think that I think Buttigieg was somebody that entered the race. I'm sure he's had conversations with the powers that be, the Illuminati, whoever the fuck.
Yeah.
And they told him, like, look, this is a good way to get your name out there. Like, you're young, you're charismatic. Like, you represent diversity because you're gay.
Yeah.
I think that, the presidential election will be a great way for you to get your name out there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's kind of some brilliant shit like Andrew Yang did. I don't know. I don't think Andrew Yang was really trying to win. I think Andrew Yang was trying to promote his books, trying to promote his new ideas, and it's led into him being a character, a figure now. He's got a job with CNN. You know what I mean? I think it's the same thing with Mayor Pete. I think Mayor Pete has some great ideas. I think he's super smart. And I think that he was really just trying to get his name up. But now
It's like, we're here.
it's like, shit, fuck it.
Let me go for it.
If I can do it now, why not go for it?
Yeah.
So I think they're setting him up for a greater play later. I think he winds up in the Senate. More so than anything. And he'll if he runs for a Senate seat, he'll probably win that in a landslide.
Do you
Just because,
think that he could win a Senate seat in Indiana?
yeah.
Really? Gay guy in a Democrat in like Republican Indiana, conservative Indiana.
He's mayor in South Bend. He fucking was number one. He was like tied for number one in the Iowa caucuses. Like he was, top 3 in Nevada. Like,
but he's got to do it within his state or move to another state.
I mean, not Nevada, New Hampshire. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I don't see why not. I don't see why not. But I just think they're setting him up for a greater play later. I personally think the establishment wants Bloomberg or Biden. That's who I think the establishment wants. I think the establishment wants Bloomberg or Biden. And, people got upset with me on because I gave Joe Biden Donkey of the Day, and I said during Donkey of the Day that the first person to announce a black woman as their running mate or a woman of color as their running mate wins. And they was like, "Oh, that's tokenism." Nah. I said, "No, the 3 people I named are overqualified. I named Senator Kamala Harris, probably to run with Biden. Stacey Abrams to run with Mayor Bloomberg, which makes perfect sense because Mayor Bloomberg gave her $5 million for her Fair Fight 2020 last year. Or Nina Turner to run with Senator Bernie Sanders. And like all of those people are more than overqualified. But any white man who runs on the Democratic ticket either has to have a woman or a woman of color as their VP.
You think?
You have to. You have to in 2020. It's the same reason people got to have diversity on their fucking TV shows and in the workplace and this and that. You'd be tone deaf and blind if you didn't have a woman, in particular, a woman of color, as your VP. And the reason I think that one of those, because to me it's all about the running mates at this point, right? Because none of the guys that you see out there they're all uninspiring. None of them are making you like, oh, I got to go out and vote for them. So it's like, build your team.
Right.
Show people what you got around you.
So who are the most loyal voting bloc in politics?
I don't know.
I think black women, right?
Oh, yeah. For Democrats. Yeah,
like 90% of black women or something like that voted for Hillary last year. So I wonder if the establishment is going, okay, we got them. That's a lock. We don't need to cater to them because they're the most loyal voting bloc. Why don't we put someone else in there that will get the people that are in the middle to pull over to our side?
That's true. But listen.
I'm wondering strategically if they do that. Maybe that's not the best decision for the country. Maybe that's not the best decision for this election. But I wonder if strategically to pull over those centrist voters, just like Trump picked a really religious dude to pull those religious guys over. So I wonder if they pick someone kind of in the middle, if the Democrats pick someone a little bit in the middle to pull everybody from the
Biden's
middle.
a moderate, right?
But he won't vice again.
No, I'm saying, but if he's on the leading ticket, you go grab Senator Harris.
I think that's if Biden wasn't senile, I think that would be an actual really interesting ticket.
Yeah.
Right? Because they're both kind of conservative for Democrats. They're both hard on crime. They're like, Biden's like, no, we're not doing weed. Weed's not going to be legalized. Like, they're both tough.
If Joe smokes some weed, he's straighten right the fuck up.
Oh, you think he's straighten right? I think he'd forget everything.
Yeah. You think so?
I think he'd be up there like, I'm Senator Kamala Harris.
Maybe. I think he would straighten right the fuck up. I agree with you though. I just think that once you get. By the way, I think everybody's moderate except for Bernie and Elizabeth.
Yo, Elizabeth gotta go.
Yeah, I don't like Elizabeth.
This girl gotta go. She is so fucking phony.
Can we put her under the what a fucking idiot part?
Yes, let's do it.
We gotta put her under the what a fucking idiot part. I hated what she said to Mayor Bloomberg.
God,
like she literally told Mayor Bloomberg.
She's a snitch, bro. She's a tattletale. Well, in 1993, you did. Shut up.
She told Mayor Bloomberg.
Get a haircut.
She told Mayor Bloomberg, bro, you told a woman to kill her baby. Now.
Aren't you pro-abortion?
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
This ain't social media. It's not a blog. This is a debate stage in America on a Tuesday fucking night.
Yeah.
You can't just put that on me without no fucking proof.
Yeah.
If you put that shit on me, you better have the Summer Jam screen behind you with me coming up on the video saying, hey, yes, kill the baby.
Yeah.
Or immediately your social media team should be posting a video of me saying this shit. And that's what Bloomberg said. Bloomberg said, I never said that shit.
Yeah, but now you're defending some shit. And once you defend some shit, you look guilty.
Bloomberg said, but the moderator, I got to give props to the moderators. They said to her, where's the evidence of this? How can you just make a claim like this with no evidence? And she was like, it came out of her mouth. Okay, so if we're supposed to believe everything that comes out of folks' mouth, then you're an Indian. You're a fucking Native American, Elizabeth Warren. No, I'm saying that.
Oh, my God. I was like, Anderson Cooper, you need to get your dick sucked for that one, Anderson Cooper.
Mayor Pete, where are your friends?
Mayor Pete.
Go handle fucking Anderson, please. What the fuck? He deserves it.
Bro, that would have been a comeback of a century.
Listen, all I'm simply saying is
Comeback. Talking about Anderson Cooper.
I just I just hate when they do that. Like, yo, you can't do that in a debate, yo.
Yeah.
You can't just accuse me of telling somebody I killed their baby.
Yeah.
Is it that serious? Now, if you want to just pull up shit that happened on social media and shit people say, I can throw a whole bunch of things at you, Elizabeth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But can we fight above the belt?
Yeah, you know she's just trying to get moment. Like she's so desperate. It's like oozing out of her.
She was desperate. Last night was desperate.
So desperate.
No, it was.
And she knows that if she has a big moment on the stage, that it can kind of increase maybe donations or polling or whatever the fuck it is. Because she kind of said something to who'd she say in the last debate that she got some buzz about? She called, was it Bloomberg?
She got on Bloomberg's ass. Yeah,
exactly. And then everybody gave her some praise or social media praise. And she got some buzz. She's like, okay, so I got to drop some hot shit on him this time.
But it don't translate in the polls. It's not like she shot up in the polls after that after
people think they're corny. When you do that,
yeah.
We don't like snitches. We don't like tattletales. That's why we literally criticize children for doing both of those things. We say to our children, don't be a tattletale.
Yeah.
So you think grown adults are going to see a woman up there damn near 70 years old, tattletaling, and go, I need a vote for the tattletale?
With no evidence, by the way. And then she brings up the NDAs, and Bloomberg is like, I did exactly what Senator Warren asked me to do. I released the 3 young women from their NDAs so they can tell their stories, and I abolished NDAs from all my companies, period.
Whoa.
So never again can somebody be forced to sign an NDA or have to sign an NDA. And he was like, that'll probably change corporate America. Elizabeth can't pivot. Senator Warren couldn't pivot. She was just like, well, no, we want you to have all the women released. And then he goes, I did. And Bloomberg said, the problem with Senator Warren is enough is never enough for her. Made her look stupid. He made Elizabeth Warren look like a fucking idiot, Joe. And it was hard to look like an idiot on that stage because everybody looks like an idiot on that fucking stage. I'm serious. For you to be a standout idiot on that stage, you got to be a real idiot. He really made Elizabeth Warren look crazy as fuck, yo. I'm going to be honest with you. All the Democrats to me are fucking idiots because
they are, man.
To be on that stage and to be arguing amongst each other, cannibalizing each other.
They don't get it,
I understand you don't like Bernie Sanders because you think he's a democratic socialist or whatever, but it's got to be a strategic way to get behind the hot hand.
Who's the one person that don't criticize everybody and don't take shots at everybody?
Bernie.
The one guy, because he sees the bigger picture. He's like, I could come up here and throw haymakers at all you fucking goofballs. You don't think Bernie could go up there and just body Bloomberg left and right?
Bernie's also winning, though.
Say what?
He's also winning.
But that's always been his strategy. Even with Hillary, when she stole the election from him, right? He didn't say anything bad about her. They were literally stealing the election from him.
Yeah.
He didn't say shit. They did it again in Iowa. He didn't say shit.
Yeah, I mean, she blames Bernie a lot now because she said Bernie didn't energize his people to vote for her.
Who, Hillary?
Yeah.
Is there anything that's her fault? Is there anything at all that's her fault?
It comes to
nothing.
Now, listen, I agree with you.
You need a little self-awareness in this game, bro. Like, if you keep losing, if you're Hillary Clinton and you keep losing, maybe it's you.
It comes a point in time where you have to know that maybe you're just not inspiring nobody. Maybe, your policies just ain't hitting. Maybe your legislation ain't what people want. It got to come a point in time where you have to realize some of this is about you, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I say that about all the candidates on stage. I like Mayor Pete, right? I think Mayor Pete has a bright future. But Bernie has the hot hand. If you have the hot hand, just get behind the guy with the hot hand. Make sure he got the right team around him. Bro. Like, stop telling me about, he's not electable. How is he not electable? And Joe Biden is the guy that can beat Trump when Joe can't even beat Bernie.
Son, Joe
can't beat Bernie. Joe has yet to beat Bernie in a primary.
That's the thing. The establishment is afraid of Bernie because they can't control him. They know they can't control him, and that scares the shit out of them. But the reality is that people can sense authenticity, and even if you disagree with every one of his economic policies, which I pretty much do, he's authentic.
He's authentic,
I'll vote for an authentic person.
Yeah.
Real talk. Say whatever you want about Trump. The right felt he was authentic.
Yeah,
when you saw him on the debate stage, right? And you saw him against all these other like career politicians who are going for the unity of America, and they were talking with their hand.
We
kind
don't
of
talk
like
the
this.
language of politics. The majority of America don't talk the language of politics, bro.
And the guy went up there and was like, yo, why is he sleepy? You're like, yo, he does kind of look sleepy.
Joe.
Sleepy.
Mini Mike.
But let's go. That's what we would say.
Bro.
Come on.
Listen, all I know is the Democrats going to catch hell in November.
I think Bernie's holding some bars for Trump. I think he knows he's going to be having debates with Trump, and I think Bernie's going to drop some bars on him.
Here's the thing about Bernie that's dope. He's the old man sitting on the porch telling you to get the fuck off his lawn, right? But you're not going to punk Bernie. Not one time on that stage last night did Bernie get punked. You say something about Bernie that's not true. No, fuck no. Let me talk. He's loud,
wagging a finger.
It's curmudgeon-y.
Yes,
but it works.
Yes,
he's not letting them push him the fuck around.
Yes,
that's the beauty of Bernie Sanders to me. And I just think that they need to get behind the hot hand, man. Like even last night they spent all that time attacking Bernie, trying to attack Bloomberg, attacking Bernie, trying to attack Bloomberg. First of all, you got to give kudos to Mike Bloomberg.
Why would he do it? He came back?
Mike Bloomberg came back the way I want Deontay Wilder to come back.
Really?
Yes, man. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Because Mike Bloomberg got his ass kicked the way Deontay got his ass kicked against Tyson Fury.
Yeah.
But he came back last night. He was super solid.
What'd he say?
Just it was the fact that his comebacks were quick.
Yeah.
And he actually had things to say. He didn't seem nervous. He had one corny ass joke where he was like, I can't even believe they're back on this stage with me after the way I scared them last week. Corny. You know what I'm saying? I understand where he was trying to go, but he set it up wrong. Yeah. Right? But he did very well. So I don't know. I just think Bernie's the guy with the hot hand. I think that they should get behind motherfucking Bernie Sanders and just sitting there watch them attack Bernie over and over last night, but not look at the camera and tell the American people what they're going to do for the American people and why we should vote for them.
Bro, this is exactly what happened with the last election. Hillary was talking about how she's not Trump and not talking about what she was going to do for the people. And all you got to do to win this shit is say what you're going to do to the people. Fucking Andrew Yang out of nowhere says, I'm going to give everyone $1,000 out of nowhere and becomes a legitimate candidate because he was campaigning on what he was going to do.
Yeah. And it's
not who he wasn't.
And it's such a distraction because you don't get to hear about Mike Bloomberg's Greenwood initiative. Bernie doesn't get to say how he wants to give kids, he wants to erase all student loan debt. Like, that's the type of shit Americans want to hear.
Do that? That's the thing about Bernie. Is like he's in dream cells.
All of them are.
Duval said Bernie's just trying to go to heaven. But Duval said Bernie's about to die, so he's like, I might as well try to give away everything.
Bro, Bernie already been to heaven, bro.
Say what?
Bernie had
he's
a heart
close.
Attack. Yeah, Bernie seen it.
Bernie was like, all right.
Bernie like, I'll be back. Let me get this one more go. That's probably what happened.
Yo, low-key, he looks younger this time around.
No, he doesn't.
You don't think?
Bernie looks like Larry fucking David.
Bro.
And if I was Bernie, if I had the money, I'll be running ads with Larry David. And Larry would be pointing at the camera saying, don't let the Democratic establishment curb your enthusiasm for voting for Bernie Sanders.
That's good.
Like, that's what the fuck I would be doing. Like, where's the pop culture angle? That's the other way that Trump kills. The pop culture angle.
Man. They don't get it.
It's pop culture, baby.
Man. Democrats, the establishment are a bunch of fucking dorks. They don't understand entertainment. Bro, I saw the best Bernie meme. It said, I don't always comb my hair, but when I do, I use a balloon. That shit killing me, bro.
All right, man. That was what do we call this segment? Oh, it's positively brilliant. What a fucking idiot. That's that segment. Let's pay some bills, goddammit. I gotta piss. Guys,
with Boost Mobile, you finally have everything you could want in a wireless carrier. No annual service contract. Boost Mobile offers a range of data plans and the latest phones from top brands at affordable prices. Their network is super reliable and super fast, so you can post up and watch the game or stream Brilliant Idiots almost anywhere. We all know smartphones are expensive. Wouldn't it be nice to not force the family to wrestle over one phone? Step up with Boost Mobile, and you can get 4 free Samsung Galaxy A20 phones when you switch, okay? I know most of you share a phone with your whole family because that's quite commonplace. So Boost Mobile is solving that problem. If you come from a one-family cell phone definitely switch to Boost Mobile because Boost Mobile will fix that problem. Step up with Boost Mobile and switch today if you want a super reliable, super fast, nationwide network to keep you connected. Switch now to Boost Mobile. Limited time offer while supplies last. New customers only. Requires port and activation from eligible carrier. One free device per line. Users using more than 35 gigs of data during a billing cycle may be deprioritized during times of network congestion. Offers and coverage not available everywhere. Visit boostmobile.com or a retailer for full details. Now let's get back to the show. Oh, look at that timing. Amazing.
Right back?
We're right back.
Let's do church announcements right now then.
All right,
Fuck it. Where we at?
Where you at, bro?
Shit, I don't remember. That's the fucked up part, right? Where
All
am I
right.
at?
Church announcements.
That's not church announcements?
No, we're doing church announcements. Okay. Hey, Taylor, please be quiet. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
It's bad. Then when you tell a woman to shut up, then we the bad guy.
Exactly, right? How we say shut up? How do we say shut up without saying shut up? Yo, you know what Taylor said to me at the beginning of this day? No, because you said it to me. That's workplace harassment. She goes, don't start with me. I'm about to start my period.
Wow.
I didn't want to know that.
Wow.
That's disgusting.
Wow.
Okay?
What'd you say?
I said, don't touch my coffee.
No.
I said, get your fucking period fingers off my goddamn coffee. You've been applicating tampons all day. You're going to get it in my damn coffee. All right? This is disgusting. Have some respect. Okay? Me don't want to hear you're talking about your period.
Here we go.
Bro, what's the character's name again?
Bob
O'Marley. You know Bob O'Marley don't fuck with, Jamaican Irish don't fuck with periods, though. You know that, right? Jamaican Irish don't fuck with periods, though. Anyway, church announcements.
The announcements are a very important part of what we do in church.
Miami, all the shows sold out this weekend. Thank y'all so much. We'll see you. Portland, we added another show Thursday. So make sure you get those tickets, theandrewshows.com. Then we got some other shows we've added. Reading, PA, once the poorest city in all of the United States. We're coming there. Okay. Minneapolis, Minnesota, we added another show. Tucson, Arizona, we got a show. Make sure y'all come out. Buy your tickets, theandrewshows.com. We added a bunch more cities. Matador Tour, special tapings, all sold out, all four. Very excited about that. Go check out what we got going on. theandrewshows.com. Charla, take it over.
My church announcements. I don't even like doing these because things change so much. But tomorrow I'm scheduled to be on Aaron Burnett out front. That could change because just the news is always breaking. And I'm definitely gonna be on Stephen Colbert tomorrow night. So salute to my guy Stephen Colbert. It's like
Congrats.
my 8th or 9th time on the show. South Carolina privilege. It is what it is. That's my guy. And also, go to my YouTube page. Watch the interview that I put up with our guy Pete Davidson.
Yes.
Guy Code alumni Pete Davidson. He's still on SNL, but that could change tomorrow too. It could be it could be formerly of SNL, but yeah, go check that interview out. Salute to everybody. That interview, it got reposted a lot of different places, yo, and it's so interesting. I was having this conversation. I might have been having it with Pete, but I was saying how it is so hard to get people to give a fuck about you.
Yes.
So even though it's annoying as shit, I understand. I understand if you're a Pete Davidson, anybody, one of these people that they're always getting followed and paparazzi popping up to your house or wherever you at and shit like that. I know it's annoying.
Yep.
But is it annoying when you put out your stand-up special? And those same blog sites are reposting that shit everywhere.
Right.
Like when he announced his stand-up special, I saw that shit everywhere. When he announced the Big Time Adolescence Hulu trailer, I saw that shit. I saw that shit everywhere. The special came out yesterday. I see these same sites that are reporting on his love life and everything else, reporting on the things he says in his special.
Yep.
You have to take with the good with the bad, man.
It's true.
Because trust me, it's people out there that nobody gives a fuck about. True. That's why when you see these celebrities and they're trying to do shit like these stunts just to get people talking, because they think once they get on the radar of these certain blogs and everything else, they'll always be on the radar of these blogs. No. And in a lot of cases, it's true. Right. That's why, like, you know, Pete had it happen organically for him with Ariana Grande. Right. But you see that they try to do these matchmaking things like, hey, date this guy for a little while or date this girl for a little while.
What you mean by that?
They do that.
Like celebs do that, you're saying?
Yeah, PR
Really?
people. Yes, come on, man.
So
Absolutely.
they'll tell certain celebrities to date each other
date each
because people have a fascination with relationships
People have
or
a
whatever.
fascination with relationships. And then once you hot like that, you kind of always hot like that.
And
Like,
is that how the Ariana Grande relationship happened?
no, I think that was genuine. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, like, that's why I said it happened for him organically. Because you look at it. Think about anybody. Think about, don't get me wrong. Brad and Angelina and Brad and Jen, superstars.
Right.
But you're still talking about that shit 30 fucking 40 years later.
Yeah, we
whatever
have
the
a
fuck, you know what I'm
fascination
saying?
with relationships.
Rihanna and
man.
Chris Brown, they was together and you still talking about them and who they're dating now and who they care about. But it's always that. It always started with that.
Yeah.
Not saying that they don't have other things around them that keep people in their orbit, but you got to get that spark started some fucking how.
Yeah.
You know? And a lot of times that's the case. So
No, you're right about Pete. He does have a magnetism. It's very interesting. Like, people are curious about his life and invested and interested in his life almost in the same way like in Europe where they're invested in like royal families.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It's like he's kind of like the like not stepson, but like the not the heir to the throne, just like a nephew
Yeah,
of the king who's like fucking up,
Yeah.
but you're really curious because he's got royal blood and you want to know what's going on in his
Yeah.
life. And he's had this fascinating ride for me because most of the things that we know him from are not comedy. They're dating celebs or dealing with mental health or dealing with these different things.
I mean, it started with comedy, right? Because the
Dude,
guy called
he was,
Wildin'
he
Out.
is, I'm sure still, but
Yeah.
very funny, like very funny guy.
He got SNL. He got SNL because of his talent.
Because his talent, man. He got all the things because of his talent.
Then
He got it
started
really
getting
young.
pussy because of SNL.
Eh.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
so
right,
like,
right, right,
so it's like
right.
the comedy talent got him on SNL, put him in
Yeah.
a different position. Now it's these women at home like, oh, he's kind of cute. I'd like to know who that is. And then, he connects with these women. And then so it's really not his fault, but it's also, it's a superpower, right? Because nobody gives a fuck about Kevin Federline.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you can date one of the biggest stars thank you, Taylor. You can date one of the biggest stars in the world and nobody will care.
Yeah.
So you can't get too down on yourself and say like, oh, they only fuck with you because of Ariana Grande. Nah, that's not true. Because where the fuck is
Kevin Federline.
him? But it's another one.
Sure.
Who the fuck was Kim Kardashian married to before Kanye, the ball player? Chris Humphries.
Chris Humphries.
Nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah.
And he balling. He got like 10 fast food restaurants.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. He balling. I can't remember what the restaurant is, but he's big in the fast food world. Like,
Is that right?
but nobody cares is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And the beauty, you got to take the good with the bad. When they give a fuck about you,
Yeah.
just give them more things to give a fuck about.
To a certain extent, right? Like, there's, I don't know. I think, I
Give
don't know
them
if you-
content is what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, content, yes.
And
I
I
just
think
don't
that's-
think you want to monetize tragedy. And that's where like I push back because certain people I think they get, and I'm not saying this of Pete, I don't know really enough about Pete's situation to know it, but like, the Real Housewives people, I think monetize tragedy, right? It's like
Yeah.
they got arrested, one of them's going to jail, and all of a sudden there's a special before he goes to jail or she goes to jail, whatever. And it's just like, you're doing anything to stay in front of the limelight because you don't have a skill. Pete's different. He has a skill.
Yeah.
So my thing has always been like, well, just showcase the skill, bro. Like,
It's
who gives
hard.
a fuck who you date or anything? Kind of just showcase the skill. You got a real skill.
I get what you're saying. Should this be the bucket segment?
Up to you, man.
Let's do the bucket. It's bucket segment. It's big pussy segment. What do we call it?
Oh, the
Bucket talk.
Bucket.
We'll come back. We'll come back to shit you won't
Dude.
care about next week. Bucket
Yeah.
talk, right?
Yeah.
It's the deep dive.
Yeah.
Right. It's hard not to monetize tragedy, and
Yeah.
I'll tell you why. Because your greatest commodity is you. So if you've been through something, whether you're a musician, a comedian, a writer, whatever the fuck it is, you can only tell your story, right? So if you've been through something tragic and you're not over it, you got to talk about that. And even if you are over it or you're in the process of healing, you got to talk about that too. Because that's what helps you heal.
Yeah.
right?
I guess let me clarify. You always have your life to mine and talk about.
Mhm.
It's how you are digested that matters. So it's like, I love comics. I love musicians. I love all these people that take the things in their lives, myself included, and then put it into their work. And then I love digesting the work.
Mhm.
But I don't care who Adele is dating. I care about that breakup song. You know what I mean?
But you don't get the breakup song without her
I'm not
dating.
saying don't date.
Yeah,
I'm not saying don't date, but there are certain people that will like have their PR company call the fucking paparazzi and be like, yo,
Absolutely.
they're coming off the airplane right
All the
now, blah, blah, blah. Like, that's never going to be me. Like, I don't need the paparazzi to find me out to dinner with somebody because I want there to be drama because I might be on a date with this girl. Like,
But as you continue to grow,
yeah,
it's going to happen naturally.
listen, it might happen naturally, but my whole thing is I'm going to give you the content because I believe in the content.
Absolutely.
And like, to be honest, we're both similar in this way in that like we have our private love lives.
Absolutely.
You know, me and you. No, I'm just kidding. And
don't tell our secrets. Okay.
I knew they was gay.
You
I
hush.
knew they was gay.
When
No.
you see my phone ringing, it says Ivory. And you see Andrew's ringing, it says Ebony. You know who we are.
You trying to play some piano?
You want to play some piano? Our group name is the Black Eyed Keys. All right?
No, but like we've kept those things
Yeah.
away from the line. We haven't really monetized our relationships, right? And people can, and it's very effective to monetize
Yeah,
relationships.
I'm not with it.
I'm not with it either. I like having that part of
Mm-hmm.
me, right? So, but we also have a confidence in our work and the output, which is, yo, if we want attention, we want eyes, we'll give you that work. Like, this is...
Yeah, I'm with you,
That's
man.
not an issue. Like,
I'm with you. The crazy thing about it, though, right? It's like you can be doing all the work, and you never know how much people care about your outside shit until outside shit happens. And it can be some bad outside shit. Next thing you know, you like people talking about, you're like, what the fuck? The same thing about talking about Deontay Wilder. Like, Deontay probably never realized how many motherfuckers gave a fuck about him because they didn't talk about him in that way when he was out there busting ass. They spoke about him, but not like that.
yeah.
Now, as soon as you do some shit that people don't agree with, or you say something people don't agree with, or you get arrested, whatever, now you all over the news, you're all over the blogs, and you're like, well, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Why don't I get this kind of love and this kind of attention when I'm just putting out the content? You know? And I also think that a lot of this stuff, it runs parallel, right? Like, what you talking about Adele. You don't care who's Adele's dating. But if you're, just look at it as a timeline. Comes out in the blogs, just say Adele's dating, I don't know, whatever. I think they said she was dating some UK rapper. But I forgot, forgot who it was. Not Stormzy, it's Skepta. Skepta, I think it was.
Yeah.
So he's dating Skepta, right? So you're watching that. And then you see the pictures of them and stuff like that. And then, you know, you're happy for them, right? But then when they break up, Adele puts out that record, it feels like you've been watching a story.
Yeah.
It's like watching a beginning, then a middle, then an end. Like,
Yeah.
even with Ariana and Pete, it's like,
Yeah.
you watch that, they got engaged. You're like, oh shit, Pete and Ariana engaged. That's
Yeah.
the shit, whatever. Then it's the breakup. And like, oh shit, they broke
Yeah.
up. Then it's the thank you
song.
next. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Now it's Pete with his stand-up special. It's just like, it kind of all just goes with each other in this era. You kind of need it all.
Yeah, Al brought up another one, Taylor Swift. I mean, I think if your primary goal is with your relationships is content, then if that's your primary goal, it's a very effective way to put it out. But you know, my primary goal with my relationship is to have a family and have someone I could share that with and love and raise kids in a way that I think would help, you know, change the world. You could change the world literally through your children, right? Like this, you actually get to see the world change because you have some people you could raise with ideas that you want. That to me is far more important than like, yo, look how fun a couple we are.
Yeah.
And I know people that monetize their coupleness. And my feeling on that is like, you're putting crazy pressure on yourselves to be in a great mood and a great place all the time. Like, relationships are hard enough as it is. I don't need 1 million Instagram followers going, oh my God, I love y'all together. Y'all are so happy all the time. Like, fuck that.
That's got to be rough, right?
That's rough. Like,
yeah.
Because you can't be real. You got to act in your own relationship. You guys are fighting, but on vacation, you got to smile in a photo because you need some fucking likes on Instagram. No, dude.
It's got to be rough for those people once they break up, too, because if you get the label of somebody who is, you know, using your situations as content, it's like, I can't trust you.
Yeah.
I don't know what's real and what's not real.
Next person you date is like, are they just clout chasing? Like,
yeah, man. Yeah. But you know, I get everything you're saying. That's why I'm glad that Pete's to the point where, you know, now you're gonna see a lot of content from Pete.
I love that. The special, the movie, like
Netflix
do that,
special is
man.
out now, live from New York. The movie Big Time Adolescence comes out next month with Machine Gun Kelly and Jordan Rock. Love seeing Jordan get his look in a film. Machine Gun Kelly's a great actor.
I love Jordan, man.
King of Staten Island is fucking great. He's in Suicide Squad too. Like, it's just a lot.
He's killing it.
He picked the right time to talk shit about SNL.
Yes.
He picked the right time to express his displeasure about SNL.
Yes.
Because it's like fuck you money, right?
Yeah.
You may not have fuck you money, but you got fuck you opportunities.
What is your take on SNL? I feel like
Been trash.
so. Okay, remember? I don't know. You remember when like Dane Cook became like a punchline? Like Dane Cook was this incredibly successful comedian, right? He sold out the Garden. He was the first person to really use the internet in a way to like promote himself. And then like sometimes what happens with guys is like they just become uncool and they become like a punchline. Like it was in a fucking Will Ferrell movie.
Dane seemed like the type of person who was like the first internet comic that nobody respected.
Yes. And it was I think it was kind of unfair, but again, it might have been a similar Deontay Wilder situation where it's like, oh wow, like you can't wait to tear a guy down, and then when he does come down, it's a lot of fun, and everybody went at him.
I agree with you because I didn't even realize Dane Cook was that pop until people started shitting on him. I'm not even lying.
But it became this thing that was like fun and okay to shit on or whatever, right?
He was on SNL?
No, he wasn't.
Oh, okay, got you.
And I feel like SNL is almost becoming the new version of that, where it's like I've yet to see or hear anybody say anything complimentary about SNL.
SNL is I'm gonna tell you what SNL is. SNL is like American Idol. Remember how big American Idol was?
Yeah.
The reason American Idol was so big is because American Idol was actually producing stars. There was a period in SNL where they weren't producing. We were used to them churning out stars. Eddie Murphy, Will Ferrell, fucking Maya Rudolph. Is that her name? Maya Rudolph. It's just mad people came from SNL. Adam Sandler.
Yeah, Maya Rudolph. Yeah.
Like there was a time where all of that was
Chevy Chase, Bill Murray.
That's what I mean. Like there was a period where they weren't doing that no more.
It was like college for being a star.
Yeah.
You went there, you put your time in, and then you were a fucking superstar after that. And then you're saying that stopped.
It stopped.
And then once that stopped.
And I'm not gonna say it stopped completely, but it wasn't as lucrative as it once was. There was a point where they was just like, whoa, this is the fucking farmhouse for fucking superstars.
It's just so weird, like, because I know I have friends who work on the show who are fucking funny and talented, and I don't watch it, so I can't tell that it's horrible. But I have yet to meet somebody. Is it that bad? Like I try to defend it. I'm like, bro, it can't be that fast. I know funny people to work on the show, but literally any person you meet, it's like they're like, oh yeah, SNL is horrible. It's unwatchable, and it's like, but how can it be that bad?
I watch SNL because I have people on SNL. Like Peter's our guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I like Michael Che. I don't know him personally, but I like him. You know what I'm saying?
Hilarious.
I like Chris. You know, I like Leslie when she was on there.
I love Colin Jost, man. Good.
I like Weekend Update with Colin Jost and Michael Che. So I watch it. I like Pete. I watch the show. Yeah. But it's garbage.
I try to defend, but I can't defend because I don't watch it. But I also can't shit on it because I don't watch it. I'll just see a sketch every once in a while on YouTube. And sometimes the sketches are funny. I see like the
debate sketches, hilarious.
Yeah.
That shit, the debate, for whatever reason, when they in their political bag,
it's all right.
That shit has been really good. The casting is good.
The Black Jeopardy one?
But that was a special episode. See, to me, those are special episodes.
Okay.
Because Black Jeopardy was fucking, who was that? That was Eddie Murphy, right?
No.
Chadwick Boseman.
No, Black Jeopardy was...
I think it was Chadwick Boseman. I think it was Chadwick Boseman.
I mean, this is bad that we can't remember.
They've done it a few times. So I think Eddie might have done one with Black Jeopardy. I know Chadwick Boseman did one. And that's another thing, right?
Yeah.
SNL over the year their hosts have gotten a lot more diverse. So I find myself watching it. I watched it when Chadwick Boseman hosted. I watched when Tiffany Haddish hosted. Tom Hanks.
Yeah. But the one that exploded was the Tom Hanks one, right? Because that was the one where they basically showcased like, the real conservative right-wing people... Real conservative right-wing whites and like Southern blacks actually liked all the same shit. Like I like my women thicker. I like, cornbread and whatever. Like it was a really interesting when you take these two groups you think would have nothing in common, you realize, oh shit, they got everything in common. It was like really brilliant. I guess maybe it's hard to recreate one of those every week or something, but it's just such a weird time in comedy when like you never hear this sentence. Man, I just love SNL.
Yeah,
Isn't that a
listen,
weird time in comedy?
I can play white devil's advocate, right?
All right, go.
And I can say the reason SNL sucks is because it's just simply too hard to do sketch nowadays. Because nothing beats this fucking shit you see on your phone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like nothing beats those real life stupid ass shit you see on your phone. Like the dumb shit we just turn on and laugh at that's happening in real life.
Yeah.
You can't duplicate that shit. Back in the day, sketch is all we had.
Dog, a podcast. You gonna laugh more times listening to a podcast
than you will watching SNL.
Do you? I don't watch it, so I don't. Is that the case?
Bro, SNL sucks, bro. I can tell you, like Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy was good on SNL because Eddie Murphy is Eddie Murphy,
right?
And you can tell. And by the way, level of talent too. I'm gonna tell you why, because you can see how a level of talent can elevate something.
So this is interesting. So when the level of talent, are you saying that they don't have the level of talent necessary to pull off the show? I
guess I am, because when I talk about how they're not producing the stars they once did, right?
That's true.
So if they're not producing the stars you once did, then the level of talent just ain't, it's not there. Like, it's certain people that pop on screen. Like Michael Che to me pops on screen. I love Michael Che. I think Michael Che and Colin Jost Weekend Update should be a whole other show.
Interesting.
Just a whole nother 30-minute show. I think they tried to do that at one point, but to me, that should be just a whole other show that they do. They could compete with Trevor Noah and The Daily Show or whatever. Like, I think it's good.
I don't think it does Mike justice. I think Mike's like a really brilliant comedic mind.
They should be on cable. That Weekend Update show with Colin and Michael should be on cable, and they should just be going.
I don't think it does justice to Mike. That kid is fucking a comedic genius. And he's doing like one-liners. Like, so like anytime you got to watch his stand-up to know how good he is. He's doing one-liners because that's what the role of the show of that Weekend Update thing is. But if you watch his stand-up, it's fucking great. But it pains me because I'm looking at him like, oh, this is what people think you do on stage probably.
No, I got you.
They think you just do one-liners.
I got you.
When your comedy's way more dynamic.
I got you. I got to shout out Chris, though. I think Chris is good. I think Keenan is good, and I'm not just naming all black people. I just really think that. Right. I really think at sketch, I think Keenan is great.
Yo, Keenan's been killing it, man.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
For 19 years.
Yeah, he's been killing it.
And hasn't gained a pound.
But hasn't lost one either.
He
has remained medium fat for
a long
19
time.
years.
You gotta give him props on that, yo.
He's like
you know how hard it is to
wrestler.
be medium fat?
Dude, that is amazing.
For people to look at you and be like, you're one burger away, you need to slow down. But you never eat that one burger.
One burger
takes
away.
Discipline.
Either way. You're one burger away from being slim and trim.
Yes.
Yo, you would think 1 year and 19 years you would go, yo, I'm gonna get fit. Or 1 year you go, I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck.
No.
Keenan has been going back and forth with, I don't give a fit fuck for fucking
19 years.
Bro.
You got sweatpant body.
19 years, man.
19 years. Dude, he needs an accolade.
He does.
His metabolism figured out what he is.
Yes.
Like his metabolism.
Maybe he eats to that. Because you can go to these dietitians and they'll tell you exactly what to eat that's good for your body. And maybe he eats for his size.
So Keenan's just asked his doctor, how do I look almost like shit? I don't want to look like shit. I want to look almost like shit. How do we do that? How do I look just good enough?
Salute to Keenan. Keenan's just like, look. I just want to be fit enough to be in shape, but fat enough to play Charles Barkley. All right?
Yo, what if he's just committed to the roles? If he gets too skinny, he might not be able to play these certain people.
Wow.
Yo, we gotta really salute
man.
Keenan,
Shout
bro.
out to Keenan Thompson, man. It's very, very impressive that you one burger away and never got there, and you were the star of Good Burger. You know how hard it is to not want to eat a fucking hamburger when you're the star of Good Burger?
Burgers must not have been that good.
Good Burger?
Who, Cal?
Yeah.
Keenan and Cal.
It was both.
They were a duo.
I know, but don't make it just seem like Keenan was on.
I see he's one of the stars. He was a star. Keenan and Cal.
Damn, yo. Yeah, damn, yo. Yo, your decision making is fucked up when you're on your period, yo.
You know, we talking about breakups.
Real talk, man.
On my period, I said.
You're about to. I think it might be here.
Yo, don't talk about period. That's
a lot of
my
ketchup on that burger.
Yeah, word up. Don't do that, yo. No, you brought up your period. We talk about burgers and you start talking about period, yo. Don't tell us how you keep your men in Philly by putting a little period blood in their food. We won't hear that shit, Taylor.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
All right, this is a good segue into shit you won't care about next week because we won't care about Taylor's period next week because it won't be here.
I can't wait till that shit is gone, yo. It's not even here.
We can.
I'm already tired of it.
Do you think?
Yes.
Two things about the fight. Do you think Wilder's team was wrong for throwing in the towel?
No, I think they should have thrown it in earlier.
Do you think Wilder's wrong for firing his trainer?
Did he fire him?
Well,
Which one?
I think Mark Burnell. I think
He fired the black trainer? Mr. Black History Month, Mr. Black Power, Mr.
Don't
Black
quote me on
Kings
that.
fired the black trainer who was trying to save his goddamn life?
Don't quote me on that. This could be some Elizabeth Warren shit, but I heard.
Oh, come on, yo.
I think I heard that somewhere. But,
Yo, he could be permanently injured for the rest of his life. Like,
Yes.
listen, Tyson Fury is 275 pounds. That's another thing I heard his father talking about. He said Tyson would always want to get down to like 250 because he wanted like the body of a boxer. And his father was like, you're not built to look like that. He basically like, you're not built to look good. You're built to be a destroyer.
You're built to look like Keenan.
You're built to look
fat.
like... You're fit fat.
Fit fat.
You're fit fat.
Yeah.
Yo, Keenan, if you don't drop a fucking exercise line...
Called fit fat.
It's called fit fat, bro.
The little Fitbit. The Fitbit is chunky, but not
it don't
too
fit.
chunky.
It don't fit.
It don't fit too much.
It feel like a Chanel bracelet, like it's open at the bottom.
Fit fat. For real.
So
A fit fat bit would be so fucking funny.
Tyson Fit Fat Fury.
No, the fit fat bit, right? It only counts the calories you consume.
That's it.
Not the ones
It's not
you
the ones
burn.
you lose, bro. Come on, Taylor. You know what I
And
mean?
right when you were about to
Taylor
eat
can't even laugh. Or fucking tampon about to shoot out like a harpoon.
right when you were about to get to that uncomfortable calorie intake for the day, that's when it starts beeping.
But does it beep? Or does it start breathing like
it
fat
goes-
people?
No, it goes. "Mrrr."
It reminds you what you're turning into.
It reminds you,
Bro.
you too could be a trans cow. Relax. All right?
Yo, so his father said when Tyson's at 270 pounds,
Yeah.
he punches like a fucking beast.
We saw.
And so it was a different game. I don't know how we got to this though.
It was
saying?
shit you won't care about next week. Last thing about
Fire and Chainer. The
Yes.
biggest bullshit that Wilder said was, and I hated this because if you don't make excuses, we honor you because you gave it your everything.
That's right.
When you make excuses, now we don't have to honor you.
And-
And he said, my costume weighed 40 pounds.
Yeah, that hurt.
40 pounds. This guy is one of the greatest living athletes.
Yeah, that hurt.
In top physical shape. He can't carry 40 pounds for 10 seconds?
That hurt, man. You know why it hurt? Because he's blaming Black History Month.
What was he saying?
He blamed Black History Month. That was a Black History Month costume. So you're
How
basically
dare
saying,
he.
I wore this for y'all
Wow.
and lost
Wow.
because I wanted to celebrate
Black History
Black
Month.
History Month, bro. Like I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't believe he said that.
Really?
I haven't seen it anywhere. We haven't seen no video of it. Haven't heard no audio. That's just something that came out. I don't believe he said that, yo. I ain't seen no tweet about it. I ain't seen him saying on Instagram. I don't believe Deontay Wilder would go out like that. I refuse to believe Deontay Wilder would blame losing on his 45-pound costume.
40 pounds? And let me ask you a question. If you're Tyson Fury for the next fight, do you walk to the ring holding two 20-pound dumbbells?
Ooh.
That's what I would
Or a
do.
40-pound kilt.
Or a 40-pound...
40-pound kilt. Ain't he from Irish?
No, he's...
Okay, never mind me.
He's an Irish traveler
Okay.
known as a gypsy, but he's from England.
So what do gypsies wear? Whatever gypsies wear, get a 45-pound one.
45 pound. Just carry a Winnebago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Carry a 45-pound Winnebago around your neck. They be loving that fucking Winnebago,
Oh,
bro.
yo, you come out dragging a Winnebago.
That's
yo!
it!
Tyson Fury come out dragging a fucking Winnebago, bro.
We should be Don King in this shit,
We
dog.
should be Don King in this shit, man.
Damn. We got to get into fight promoting.
Do you think people have a problem? This is shit you won't care about next week. Do you think it's a problem that people are selling Kobe merchandise on eBay from the memorial for insane prices? Like the Kobe, they have a Kobe memorial bundle that goes between $3,000 and $5,000. You get the official Kobe T-shirt from the memorial, and the guy sold it for $2,025, and people were selling tickets for either $24 or $224 each. Hold on. Oh, yeah. But the money went to the Mamba Foundation. But do you think people are wrong for selling the merchandise?
If they donate the money, no.
I don't think they're wrong for it, even if they don't donate it.
Really?
Bro, it's America.
It's capitalism.
It's capitalism. We live in a capitalist society. Something has value, you sell it.
I mean, people were selling like Twin Tower pics like weeks after.
Bro, are people buying them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
do I think I wouldn't even call it tasteless. Would I do it? No. Because to me, if I went to the memorial, that means Kobe Bryant means something to me. And
Yes.
I know a lot of people wanted to be at that memorial. They got in. They got the memorabilia. They got the T-shirt. Like, they should hold on to that.
Yes, I
For you to
agree.
be able to sell it lets me know that it didn't really mean anything to you, so why are you here?
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
But I'm not mad at the people that's selling it. Like, they don't have any attachment to it. And by the way, if I spend
So you're profiting
$5,000...
off of it? Are you profiting off of the death of somebody? I think that's what it is. Profiting off of the death. What is that okay?
We had just talking about it, monetizing tragedy. What was CNN doing when they played the memorial service?
Bro, that's a great point.
What was BET doing
the
when they
news
had
monetizes tragedy?
BET had Mark Lamont Hill and Jamel Hill hosting the whole thing. They did a whole special. So, like, everybody monetized.
And you were selling commercials on that special,
You were
weren't
selling
you?
commercials on that special.
You had an ad team that was calling up Target and calling up Applebee's and saying, hey, would you like to buy a spot on the Kobe Memorial?
What do you have planned? Beyonce's the opening singer.
Oh, my God.
We have
feels
remarks from Rob
disgusting
Pelinka
to
and
do.
Shaquille O'Neal and Michael Jordan, and Alicia Keys is going to play Beethoven's Moonlight Sonata. Vanessa Bryant is going to talk.
Can I say something right now?
It's a podcast.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
We can't have Taylor on her period here anymore. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. No. We are so fucking fortunate that we get to do something ethical for a living.
It's subjective.
Like, at least for me. Like, for a living, we get to entertain, we make people laugh, make people think, and give people, like, a nice chunk of distraction in a day that might as well suck. There are some people whose job it is to sell ads on the fucking Kobe Bryant Memorial, dude. And, like,
now,
that's got to weigh on you, B. Like,
I did watch them. I didn't watch the memorial on BET, so I don't know if they had ads or sponsorships. I did watch it on CNN. They didn't break for commercials, but it doesn't matter because you can have blocks around it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Brought to you by Colgate.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, listen, I can't even say it's unethical. I get what you're saying. I just think that's just the world we live in, B. Like, you can't help it.
Yeah.
Like, the news says if it bleeds, it leads. Like, that's what the news is based on.
I accept it. I guess what I'm saying is I'm just grateful that we get to operate around it.
Yeah. But we report on shit too, though. You know what I'm saying?
We report on things, but it's our choice to talk about it.
We give opinions on things.
We don't have to. We don't have to talk about anything. If we don't want to talk about something, we don't do it.
Yeah.
We're not doing it for the sole purpose of selling an ad.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Matter of fact, we were doing this podcast before we had any ads, and then companies approached us and they say, hey, we noticed that a lot of people listen to your podcast.
Yeah.
We would love to sponsor your podcast. And then we go, okay.
Yeah, it's a fine line. I don't know exactly what that fine line is, but I get exactly what you're saying. I understand it.
Yeah.
News you won't care about next week. Coronavirus, baby. They say it's spreading.
What?
If you're not going to put your lips on the microphone, Taylor,
Because I'm not trying.
I want you to produce in real time. What did you say?
Go, say it.
Y'all have a problem that
What's this
they didn't-
attitude, yo?
It's called
What is it?
Bloody Mary.
What?
It's called Crimson Tide.
What?
It's called Red Rover, wherefore art thou, Red Rover.
Wherefore art thou?
That's not what it says. What it says?
That's fucking Shakespeare, bro.
I did Lassie Spear. That's what I just did just now.
Y'all don't want to mention that his parents weren't mentioned in the memoir.
That's not true.
Oh, because he don't. What? It's not true.
They were
They were
mentioned.
there, but they weren't.
Shaq shouted them out. Rob Pelinka shouted them out.
No. I'm talking about when they did the pictures and everything. They didn't show him. or
Pictures of what?
Kobe with his parents.
Because he
sisters,
had
and
like an
everything.
estranged relationship with them,
Yeah,
right?
I know, but still, like.
Right, let me tell you how lies start, right? First, people said, why weren't Kobe's parents there? Kobe's parents were right there.
Okay. So
His
they
mom,
were
his
right
dad,
there.
his sisters. But no,
Yeah.
people were saying that initially. Like, why
Yeah,
Kobe's parents
that's
weren't
what they
there?
were saying.
Then it was
Okay.
like, Kobe's parents didn't
Yeah.
speak. Maybe they didn't want to.
Maybe they didn't want to.
That's their child.
That's
They're
their
not
child.
public speakers. I'm shocked Vanessa could go up there and let those
I
bars
didn't
rip.
say anything about
too.
them speaking. I'm just saying, in general, they didn't put them in the pictures. None of that. Like, you didn't see no.
What
type
pictures?
Of
Why you focus on the negative?
What pictures?
Why you focus on the negative instead of all the positive that came out of this?
The shit people don't care about.
I'm gonna tell you some other pictures I ain't see.
What's that?
The other people that died on that plane.
Oh,
I didn't. Okay.
shit. It was a helicopter, but that's
What was
all
about-
Oh,
good.
you're right.
Of course, but it was about Kobe at that moment. People that surrounded.
So you
Like,
basically saying get your own memorial. That's what you're trying to say. You're trying to say get your own memorial.
Wow.
That's fucking crazy, bro.
Yo, you and your period. I don't like this Taylor.
Yo, this
That's
Taylor's
some evil
different. Is this
shit
your
you
first
just said.
period, yo?
Wow.
Have you timed your
I'm getting
periods
out of
around
this
the
bucket.
podcast? Real talk.
This bucket is red. in here.
This is full.
This shit is crazy.
This bucket
My
is full of
God,
chums.
It's muddy.
You know what I mean? It's dangerous right now. You throw this off the side of a boat when you want to attract sharks. Yo, for real, Taylor. I'm not playing around, dog.
All right, things you won't care about next week. Coronavirus.
Yo, they say it's coming,
They
bro.
say it's here. I didn't know there was 57 cases in America.
There's what?
57. I found this out this morning, bro. 57 cases in America already.
And that's not including the Chinatowns?
Whoa.
Because let's be honest, none of us know what the fuck going on in
I
Chinatown.
don't know where it's at. I don't know where it's at, bro.
Yo, we need to have a serious conversation. What do you mean we're close to Chinatown? Chinatown's everywhere. There's always a Chinatown.
There's a Chinatown in every city.
Every city.
I'm saying right now.
Yo, this not a game. This coronavirus shit is not a game, bro.
Is it?
Bro, this is how arrogant Americans are. We don't think it could fuck with us.
It feel like Ebola.
Yeah.
It feel. We remember we was all up in arms about you. No, of course it don't feel like Ebola to you, trans Asian Chris Morrow.
Yo, Chris hasn't said
it's a
nothing,
pandemic.
bro.
Come here,
Chris hasn't
Chris.
said
You want to talk about the
nothing.
pandemic?
Tell us
that
about
is Ebola.
Tell us about coronavirus.
Now,
all
keep
right?
in mind, in case you're just joining us, Chris is our resident trans Asian. He's married to a beautiful Asian woman. He has two beautiful Asian
Chris, you're in
daughters.
front of all the cameras, man. Have you not been to the podcast?
Chris knows all things
Yeah.
China.
Come right here. Come right here.
Hit
Are we
his
good
drop.
out?
Hit his drop, Taylor.
Hit that drop. Hit the drop. We don't have time for this, Chris. We don't have time for political correctness. Hit
Hit
that
the drop,
drop.
Taylor.
I don't think we have.
Hit that fucking drop, yo. Hit that fucking dun 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 dun.
Chris, tell us why the coronavirus is not Ebola.
Because it's already surpassed what Ebola was. I mean, the problem is it's probably much worse than whatever China says it is. If China says 70,000 people have it and 2,000 have died, that means 200,000 have died and 500,000 people have it.
Why are you saying that they're
Underreporting it severely.
Why?
Why? Because they think
what
that
would be
everybody looks similar and they don't know if it's the same case or
What
if
would be
it's
the benefit
different
of that?
cases.
It's the way the Chinese operate.
They lie.
They try to underreport stuff. They try to downplay stuff. They never want there to be a national tragedy, a national situation, because they're worried about the whole country falling apart.
But if you don't know how
Right.
bad something is, you can't properly fix it, though, right?
True. And I'm not saying it's the right way to handle it. It's the wrong way to handle it. It's too, I mean, the city where it started in Wunan is a city, it's bigger, it's 11 million people. It would be like the second biggest city in America or whatever. And for a month before they even addressed it, you had people, millions and millions of people streaming out of the city every day, flights, trains, everywhere. So the problem is, even if they get it under control in China, now it's in Iran. They have a big outbreak in Iran. They have a really big outbreak going on in Italy right now. They've shut down a suburb of 50,000 people. No one can come in and come
What?
out. Oh, yeah, in Italy.
How do you get it?
Well, it's spread very easily. And the biggest problem with
How does it spread? Like, we know how to get AIDS.
It's the same shit. It's they tell you wash your hands, use hand sanitizer.
But the problem with this, as compared to other viruses that have spread, is you can have it for 2 weeks, not show any symptoms,
And
but
then
still
boom.
be a spreader. So
Yeah,
you might not even feel bad.
Yeah.
It's a big one.
It's like herpes.
It's a big one. So the other thing you got to think about is, for the last month, forget about the medical ramifications of it.
Yeah.
For the last month, no one has gone out in Beijing, outside, shopped, spent money, gone to factories.
Whoa.
Ooh, stops the
Shanghai.
economy down. Yeah.
All these major cities in China where the vast majority of the shit that we get produced, that's all coming from there. No one's going to work. We haven't felt it yet, but it's going to hit us soon.
Ooh, America needs that humbling, bro.
Well, we're about to.
What humbling?
That humbling, bro. America needs that humbling because it's gonna be fucked up. Because think about it, you gonna be, first of all, America. A lot of us don't know how to do shit.
Right.
You don't know how to produce your own
get
food.
someone else to make a shirt?
What do you mean?
You don't think we can go to some other
But get
country
this
and
shirt.
get
How
our
you gonna
shirts?
eat? If you got to stay in your house for a month, you can't call Uber Eats because you might bring the fucking virus in.
Oh.
Exactly.
I thought you're like, what are we going to do without Chinese products?
No.
You're talking about what are we going to do when we're
If
inside?
you got to stay home.
Well, it's like, so they say that for instance, the surgical masks that you see everybody wearing,
Yeah.
they say that's not worth shit. That doesn't do anything.
I
It's
knew
bullshit.
it wasn't worth
You
shit
need
this
a-
whole fucking time.
You need
I
an
fucking knew
N95
it.
mask.
I don't even know what that is.
What's a what?
An N95 mask.
Is that like Disney Plus?
I guess it actually has a filter. So I already went in, I guess, late January and bought my N95.
Why aren't
you
you
didn't
wearing
tell
it now?
nobody.
I didn't
And
tell
you didn't tell anybody
right.
about it.
Have you ever
I got
fucked
10.
unprotected with the mask on?
I have not. So, but for instance, I went online last night to try to get an N90 more.
And they sold out?
You can't get them anywhere in the world. You
Sold
can't even
out.
get the cheap surgical masks anywhere.
They
in the
want
world.
us to get this fucking virus, yo. They want us to get this virus. Say what?
It'll take a year.
Where's the
It'll
vaccines?
take a year.
Where's
you know,
the vaccines?
You know the
yo?
virus was made in a lab, right?
That's
So
what they
there's a
say.
theory that
It has to
the biggest
Because all the vaccines are out now.
Yeah, the biggest bioweapons facility in China is where?
Wuhan.
Wuhan.
Got you all in check.
One of the theories is they perform experiments on animals in this facility,
Right.
and you're supposed to cremate the animals at the end of the experiment. Except we know that in China, unfortunately, there's a black market for all these
Say
different
it, Chris.
animals. to
Chris,
eat. Yeah, I mean,
say
it's
it.
You
true.
have permission
Yeah,
to
it's
say it.
true.
You are part Asian.
So the theory is,
Say it. You didn't say it.
Say it.
I
What
mean,
did
I'm
they
not
do?
talking about dogs. I'm talking about everything.
Yeah.
What-
What do
what
they
do you
do with
think?
those things, Chris?
What do you think?
What do they do with those things?
Unfortunately, there's a theory that instead of cremating it like you're supposed to when you perform experiments in a lab,
They sold the meat.
they might have been sold on the black market.
Yeah.
And then that's how it spread. And the theory is that if you look on the Chinese end, who's handling the response, it's the general in charge of biochemical weapons. So
Just give me the GMO meat, man. See what I'm saying? I would much rather have my meat full of GMO than fucking coronavirus. Come on, man.
I mean, look, I hope it's Ebola. I hope it's
Chris,
Zika.
Chris,
I hope it doesn't
I'll
come.
be
Me
honest
too.
with you,
We
bro.
forgot about Zika. See, we forgot about Zika.
There have been a lot of these pandemics that are big news
Chris,
for a
Chris,
couple weeks. Yeah,
get your fucking people in check, bro.
I'm working.
Get
Here's
your
the thing.
people in
They
check,
have
bro.
to create the cure when they create the weapon, right? Because I think World War III is coming, and I think they're gearing up for it. And they created some fucking shit that got out of their hands. So I would think that they would have the cure because they would have to know something like this could happen, right? Maybe.
Or maybe we knew that World War III was coming and we got to cripple the Chinese economy. How do we do it? Re-release some virus that's going to take
Maybe.
motherfuckers out.
Maybe.
So now you've got a few
Maybe.
million less people.
Maybe.
Or you're China and you had this one child policy where you can only have one kid.
Yeah.
And now you got all these men that are of age to get married, but no women for them to marry. So maybe you got to thin out the population by releasing some virus is going to take out all these people.
So-
You thin the fucking
I
herd,
agree
baby.
with you, bro. I'm gonna tell you something, man. I really
People front like,
Yeah.
yo, nobody wants to like put two and two together, but like think about the last big plague, right? The Black Plague, medieval times in Europe, right? What followed that? The Renaissance. Thanos is right.
And they called it the Black Plague
Why is that?
because at the time, black, or still to this day, but black people were looked down upon. We were looked at
No,
as the
because
plague
it
of the
made
earth.
you black.
I'm going somewhere with this though,
Oh, my bad.
because I think in 2020,
Sorry. Hey, I'm sorry about
the
that.
Americans created the coronavirus.
Ah,
Where is Corona made?
in Mexico.
Come on.
Oh, I think Trump
Come
named it
on.
before he knew where it was
come
from.
on. Tequila virus didn't
Yeah.
have the same ring to it.
It don't have it.
You know what I'm
Mezcal
saying?
virus?
Nah,
No.
nah, nah.
Corona?
Coronavirus?
Son,
Woo.
pass me a limes.
Woo. Get a coronavirus. Just give it to the Mexican. Give it to the Chinese.
Yup.
Chinese get mad at the Mexicans.
What?
Now you think
They're fighting
you got a
each
whole
other.
thing going.
We don't got to fight
Come
them.
on. No more Mexican Asian fusion restaurants. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Now think about that. He got a good point. Because
Come on.
who is making all the Chinese food? Say it.
Mexicans.
Coronavirus.
Brilliant idiots, ladies and gentlemen. Brilliant
Did
idiots.
it? Did we do it? Chris just left. Chris just left.
I think we
Chris
got
just
him. I think
walked
we did.
away.
I think we
We
did.
got
it.
him?
I think
We-
we
we-
did.
we went too
It's
far?
the brilliant idiots, baby. It's
Hey,
the brilliant
hit
idiots.
Chris's go away song.
Listen, if it
Hit his
sounded
go away song. If you don't have a smoke bomb sound,
if it sounded smart, if it sounded stupid, it was supposed to.
that's how we do.
Now, things
All
we
right.
won't care about next week. Harvey Weinstein guilty.
Yes.
What do we think?
He's guilty.
Yo,
You know what I mean?
we should have put Bill Cosby under what a fucking idiot. Bill
Why?
Co-
What happened?
Bill posted from jail. He had his publicist post that what's happening to Harvey Weinstein is a travesty and it's injustice. Bro, you gotta know when to stand down.
Come on, Bill.
You gotta know when to stand the fuck down. If you're trying to portray the perception of not being a rapist, Bill,
come on, Bill.
Don't come to the defense.
Come on, Bill.
of somebody who got just as much rapes under their belt as you.
Come on. Yo.
Both of y'all can't be innocent.
Come on. Yo.
Come on. Stop, man.
Come on, yo.
Stop. So,
we're not gonna care though.
You think Weinstein gets jail time?
Oh, maybe. I don't know. He's one ugly man.
Who, Harvey Weinstein?
I don't know how any sex could be consensual with someone that ugly, bro. I literally look at him and I'm like, who would agree anyway? Like,
do you see what he was offering?
What was he offering?
Fucking big time movie roles, Oscar nominated movie roles, blockbuster pictures. Come on, man.
Bruh.
I'm just saying.
Bruh.
Eh.
You would?
No.
Let me see when he's younger. You know what I mean?
Let me see.
Oh my God! Look at him as an old man, though.
Yeah, but that don't count.
As young, yeah, he
don't
young.
count. He wasn't
but
powerful.
Look at that guy right there.
Yeah, man.
I'm sorry, you rape.
Yeah.
I don't care what the girl said. That has got to be rape. I mean, God, what a hideous looking fucking human
being.
Any
woman that ever gave him consent, we need to lock her up.
You lie? Yeah, you blind.
Yeah.
You must be. Is Helen Keller fucking you? How the hell are you getting laid ever?
Yeah, man.
You better offer an Oscar in a role.
Let's end things you won't care about next week with Deon Cole.
What Deon do?
Deon is upset because people were making fun of his bell bottoms. Deon came to the NAACP Awards with some bell bottoms on. And I'm not gonna lie, at first I thought Deon was joking.
Yeah.
And the reason I thought Deon was joking, because Deon is a comedian who I find very funny.
Yep.
I did not think that Deon had thin skin. How much do you have? Because I cannot listen to the whole 15 minutes of this shit.
No, please.
Okay, let's hear it. This is Deon Cole. I thought he was joking, right?
Yeah.
Until I saw him go on Instagram and do a 15-minute rant. Let's hear it.
The part that I'm tripping over about this is the hate that I have been receiving because I wore a bell-bottom velour velvet suit has been unreal. I've been told that I've been called a bitch-ass nigga, faggot. Motherfuckers done told me that women like, yeah, you ain't shit no more. You was my favorite comic. You not no more. Motherfuckers have denounced me from being funny. Like, nigga, you ain't even funny no more, nigga. Ain't nobody checking for you no more.
Why are comedians so sensitive, bro?
You kind of need the sensitivity to create the comedy, man. I know. He should know better than to talk on it though. Like, yeah, usually comedians can take a roast well. He must have really went through it online, bro.
Here's the problem.
Maybe he was insecure about them.
You just said the key word.
What's that?
Online.
I
think that if a comedian was getting roasted to his face by somebody else, he's in his element.
Yeah.
He can take that fucking microphone, he can give him them jokes back, light his ass up, light these motherfuckers up.
Yeah.
It's the fact that you can't see these people. And I think it takes away your superpower, right? You're a comedian.
Yes.
So if I'm clowning you online, but I'm Deon Cole and I'm sitting at home, I don't know what you look like. I don't know what your profession is. I don't know what you do for a living. I don't have any material.
That's right.
I don't have no source material.
You gotta have it.
You handicapped me. You crippled me. So now I just feel helpless.
Yeah.
So now I just got to get on fucking line and cry.
Yeah, now you can never cry.
No,
never be
man,
affected.
no.
You know what you got to do? You got to wear bell bottoms for the whole next week. You got to lean in.
You got to lean into it.
You're the bell bottom guy now.
I never looked at bell bottoms as gay.
Say what?
I never looked at bell bottoms as gay.
Were they gay?
No, not that I know of. Bell bottoms was the shit back in the day.
Yeah, you were cool if you had bell bottoms.
Bell bottoms and an afro, you was getting all the pussy.
All of it.
Yeah, man. So I didn't look at it as crazy. I don't like to see that. That bothers me when I see comedians that fucking sensitive. You're a comedian, but I understand why Deon felt so helpless in that moment. But I promise you, there's not a motherfucker alive that can piss me off enough to take my phone, go live, and start yelling at that motherfucker.
Never?
No.
No matter what.
You never seen me do it. It's not happening. And I've had some times where I've wanted to. Okay? But that does absolutely nothing. All right? There's been plenty of times I wanted to open this goddamn phone, go live, and say, fuck all of y'all. Suck my dick. Okay? But I have not done it. You know why? Because I got a fucking therapist and I got people that I can vent to. All right? And I got this goddamn podcast and a radio show. But you will not see me open up my motherfucking phone, go live, and scream at that shit. I'm not showing weakness like that.
Yeah, it does show weakness.
You think that they're going to have sympathy for you, Deon?
Yeah.
Now they're going to double down on the F word.
Now they're going to run after it.
Come on.
Yeah.
They're going to double down on the maggot, baby.
Yeah, they're going to double down.
And now they really think you a maggot.
Because you're...
Because you're crying.
Yeah.
Yes, man. Come on, man. Don't do that,
That's interesting.
Deon.
So going live is almost like an admission.
Going live is showing everybody they got to you.
Interesting.
We grew up in the era of never let them see you sweat.
Never.
Now it's like never let them see you tweet.
Yeah.
Never let them see you go live.
Yeah.
When you got some shit going on and it's bothering you and you've getting pushed to that limit, go talk to somebody. Don't go on your fucking phone. I don't give a fuck. Just don't do it. You look stupid. You never win. You're not gonna get sympathy. Yeah, you might have some people that tweet you and be like, "That's what I'm talking about, Deon. These people are hateful, whatever."
Yeah.
But it's gonna be way more maggots in your comments, bro. There's gonna be way more maggots in your comments, bro.
And why do you think that is? What do you think it is about? What do you think it is about like people when we see someone do that? What does it look like to us?
It's the same reason that when I can't speak, I can only speak for myself.
Yeah.
When I was in school,
Yeah.
and I was letting these jokes fly and I was teasing you.
Yeah.
Oh, if it's getting to you.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh. Twist the knife slow. Slow. Oh, you pussy too? Oh, you stink and you pussy. Oh, your sneakers whack and you pussy? Like, I was a fucking terror. I would push you to that limit. I wanted to see you bug the fuck out. Because
Right.
that made us all laugh even more.
Right.
So that's all it is. Social
Yeah.
media. And by the way, Deon Cole is somebody. He's on Blackish.
Yeah.
He's got the Netflix special. You know he's on the road. He's making money.
Yeah.
If me, regular old Joe, sitting in my
Can affect
motherfucking
him.
mama's house, can
Yeah.
piss you off. What is the thing about energy, right? Energy's
Yeah.
never lost or destroyed. It's merely transferred from one party to the
Yeah.
next. So if I feel miserable and bad, I want to make you feel miserable and bad. I see you on fucking line at the NAACP Awards with your bell bottoms. Hold
Yeah.
up. Your life is so fucking good, Deon Cole,
Yeah.
that you step out in bell bottoms? You can wear whatever you want from any era? Who the fuck do you think you are? You maggot? You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, that's what people think. Oh, you're not even trying to go with the flow? You're not participating in this group think that we all are participating in it?
Yeah.
You're not wearing what everybody else is wearing? Who
Yeah.
the fuck are you to be original? Who the fuck are you to try to be authentic? Why is your self-esteem so high, Deon, that you the only nigga here with bell bottoms on? Oh, I'm gonna roast your ass up. I'm gonna light you up because I'm sitting around miserable, fucked up, angry, bitter. I gotta pass some of this energy to you. And guess
Yeah.
what? 15 minutes. You got on Instagram Live telling everybody how
nah.
fucked up they are for getting at you. They
Yeah.
won.
They fucking won.
They won, Deon. They won. Let's pay some bills and come back with Ask an Idiot.
Talking about
Show.
winning, get your dicks hard, guys.
Hey.
We've spoken about this company on this podcast before. I'm glad that they are officially on board. Blue Chew, okay? It's this simple. Give your girl, your wife, the girl that you want to impress, the night of her life with the hardest dick that you've ever had, okay? Same active ingredient that's in Viagra or Cialis. It is FDA approved. This is Blue Chew. We're all on it. You know what I mean? Alex even said it made his dick grow 1/4 of an inch.
Wow.
Yeah. You got a little extra boost. Blue Chew.
You noticed that with the naked eye, Alex?
Say
A
what?
1/4 of an inch? Oh.
I measured it to be 1/4, but I'm a little bit
Got
generous with Alex's dick measurements.
Got you.
Yeah. And we used a regular ruler so it didn't get the curve in. Whatever. It doesn't matter, guys. We have a very intimate friendship.
I understand.
Anyway, yeah. Guys, Blue Chew is not a game, okay? You take that sex life to the next level. You stop playing games. Listen, if you're one of the guys, you like to bust quick. And by I mean you accidentally bust quick, okay? You need to run it back. I don't run it back anymore. I'm 36 years old. But if I need to run it back because I did something embarrassing like bust quick, if I did a oopsie, I'm sorry. You know what I do? I pop that Blue Chew. It's chewable, so it activates twice as fast as those competitors that you swallow, okay? Get that shit in the system, 20 minutes, do a jumping jack, and you are back in business.
Hey.
Blue Chew is prescribed online, licensed physicians only. You don't even have to go to the doctor's office, wait in line at the pharmacy. It ships right to your door in a discreet package, all right? They're made in the USA, and since Blue Chew prepares and ships direct, they're cheaper than a pharmacy, and best of all, there's no more awkwardness. So right now, we got a special deal for our listeners. BlueChew.com. You visit that. You get your first shipment free when you use our special promo code IDIOTS. All you got to do is pay $5 shipping. Free hard dick. How could you say no to that? BlueChew.com. Promo code IDIOTS. Try it free. Blue Chew, the better, cheaper, faster choice. And listen, we thank them for sponsoring the Brilliant Idiots. All right, Charla.
Back to the show.
Back to the show.
All right, Taylor. Let's close out with some Ask an Idiot. What do we have today on the menu?
Okay. These are some
we
left for
didn't
last
do no
time?
new ones from this week?
Oh, so you didn't do what
just
you're
fuck
supposed
us,
to do, huh? I
Yeah.
got you.
Fuck us.
Okay,
Oh, so you
I
think just
see.
because your period's on that we shouldn't have new fresh and Ask an Idiot this
Yo,
week?
that is kind of
You
wild
forgot
that
all
you would
about
think
the
that.
segment? You forgot that? Like, that's fucked up, Taylor.
That is fucked up.
Like, wow.
Low key. Maybe I have an Ask an Idiot. We're the new Ask an Idiots.
Wow.
What you been doing? What
I
you
can't
been up
fucking
to?
believe you, yo.
Yeah, that's fucked
Our
up.
shit is a week old.
We can't answer week old
Next week,
questions.
if you got
can
a
we?
week old tampon, that should be fucked up, right?
Yeah, you can have toxic shock syndrome.
That's what I'm saying. I got toxic shock right now because I'm disappointed that we got week old questions, yo.
Oh my God.
What?
I can't believe you.
What?
Them new braids and them fucking freshly manicured eyebrows you got really got you feeling yourself,
Yeah,
Taylor.
that's true. I knew you did something to your eyebrows. Did you paint them in?
I hope your boyfriend finds out that your period's on this podcast.
Yeah, me too.
I hope he had big plans for the weekend. I hope he ordered Blue Chew.
Yo.
Yeah.
What if he had the chew all ready to go? He takes it and then he finds out you're on your period. Your eyebrows do look really good. I'll be honest with you. You're welcome.
All right, let's answer some old asking idiots.
All right.
It's Taylor's fault.
Oh, what are your thoughts on reclining your seat on a plane? Are there any other plane, elevator, etc. pet peeves worth discussing? This is from @RealWavid_Dingle.
Well, first of all, if I look at the reclining on the seat.
But you heard about that story, right?
I did. Yeah. First of all, if a guy did that to my wife on the plane or my daughters, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of him. That's number one.
Yo, what a pussy that guy was, huh? You only doing it because it's a
I'm
girl.
gonna beat his ass, and then when somebody says, "Why are you jumping on him?" I'm like, he said Allah Akbar. But then I'm a fucking if you pay for a seat, you should be able to recline it.
Son.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you something that they doing on planes that I hate.
Talk to me.
They making too many seats.
Yeah.
It should not be that many seats on the plane.
Yeah.
It should not be that many seats on the plane, yo. And I don't care if it's in first class or economy. Like Delta, and on the international flights, Delta has the first class seats where it's like 30, 40 first class seats.
You don't like it.
No.
You want to be special.
I want to be fucking special because it's
Talk to me.
planes need to be more comfortable, bro.
They do. You're right.
There's not enough room on planes no more, man. Like,
Because
it's just not.
let's be honest, there was a time when traveling on that business or first, it didn't even feel like flying, bro.
Nah.
It was like that was the vacation.
Yeah.
It was relaxing.
Yeah.
You take your phone, you put it in a fucking pocket somewhere.
It's still one airline like that.
Which one?
JetBlue.
I fuck with JetBlue, but Delta is good too. We're on Delta.
Delta is too. It depends where you're flying. I haven't flown like to LA and shit with Delta.
Because you go to South Carolina. That's a little trip, so you're gonna be on a little plane.
Or even LA. LA, you go to, in LA, I like Mint JetBlue. Have I flown Delta LA? I'm sure I have.
Mint JetBlue is bomb because it's cheap and it's fucking the nicest first class.
Delta first class is nice.
Delta first class is legit.
Nice. The international one I didn't like. It was too many fucking seats.
You don't want all those people around you.
Nah, man. It don't feel right, man. It's like everybody's laying down, but it's like you're in like a fucking
tiny little space.
Like you're all at war or something. Like you fucking sleeping in a bunker and it's like everybody laying next to each other. I don't like that shit, man.
Yeah.
But if you pay for a fucking seat, you should be able to recline.
100%. That's on
it.
a plane. And I can't believe that this guy would make such a big fucking deal about this. Like,
it's not like the seats go back that far.
fam, it's a few inches.
Yeah.
It's a few inches.
It's not,
Simple as that.
It's not noticeable. Like I've been, I haven't sat in economy in a long time, but when I have sat in economy, I remember people have their seats back and you still watching TV. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not a thing that bothers you. It's not like they're in your lap.
Bro, it's stupid. Guy's a fucking cornball.
They be in your lap, Chris?
Where were you flying from?
Delta. Nah, Delta.
To the Virgin Islands?
Delta.
Any coronaviruses out there or what? Any cases?
Chris, like, fuck it. I need a corona to go with this Lyme virus I got. All right. What's the little? He got Lyme disease. Give me a little corona to go with that,
Bro, corona and Lyme, dog.
Whoa. Yo, God is funny as fuck if Chris get coronavirus and he got Lyme
corona
disease.
and he got Lyme, dog. Dude, Mexicans gonna go crazy. I want to drink him. This white boy's perfect. He got fucking corona and Lyme, bro. Are you kidding me, bro?
Imagine Chris was cheating with a Mexican boyfriend. The Mexican boyfriend telling his boys, man, I'm fucking this goddamn white guy, man. He has corona and Lyme. He's what?
You mean he got corona and Lyme in his house? No, he take it everywhere. Okay, carnal. Okay, carnal. We got the fucking coronas.
We hate you for not having Ask an Idiot.
Corona's coming to Mexico. It's coming here. I thought that's where it started.
Yo, that's gonna be fucked up. No, all jokes aside, it's gonna be fucked up if coronavirus hit Mexico, yo. Because nobody gonna take that shit serious.
No, they're gonna be like, it's
man.
a celebration. Wait, you say it's out on the streets? They're just giving it away. You don't want to get the corona. Who, you?
You have
What?
something? What you got, Taylor?
What you got, T?
From the real T.O., he said, if the two of you weren't doing radio comedy, what would be your dream job?
Man, I'm not answering that. I don't know. This is my dream job.
I know. So if you weren't doing it, what would you?
I haven't had another
is your
dream.
next hobby, though.
A hobby?
Yes.
I don't fucking know. You saving whales or something?
Saving whales.
Yeah, I would do something real white feminist.
Man, get out of here
I'm
with that
serious.
shit, dude. I'd be slanging this dangalang all across the
I'll
world.
be saving. I'll be like, yo, you can't play with plastic toys on the beach because you play with plastic toys on the beach, you kill the whales.
Man, whales are good.
Give me an Ask an Idiot. What you got?
All right. Oh, whoa. You want a real one? You want a real one, bro? You ready?
Yeah.
What are your greatest fears? You know who asked this?
Who?
Une Michelle.
My greatest fears. Death. Honestly. Death is absolutely positively my greatest fear. And the funny thing about death is, I think I was listening to Jada Pinkett Smith and Jay Shetty on the I can't remember the name of Jay Shetty's podcast. On Purpose. I think it's On Purpose. Great podcast. I love it. But Jada Pinkett Smith was talking about the what was the word she used? It's basically about how impermanence is what she said. She said it's the impermanence of death, right? Because she was talking about Kobe. Well, she was talking about the impermanence of life.
Impermanence of life. So
Of
the
life.
permanence of death.
Yes. The impermanence of life, meaning that
Yeah.
we all exist now, and then one day we just may not. We could easily get removed from our loved ones. We could easily get removed from our spouses. That's why the coronavirus, that's why all of this stuff like that, it strikes so much fear in us, right? Because it's really about having to experience what we perceive as the finality of death. We would not feel that way if we knew that it was truly something out there after this that was better.
Yeah.
That's why the whole idea of heaven and paradise is so intriguing to us.
Yeah.
Because we feel like, okay, at least if we die, we'll be
I got
in
some other
paradise
shit.
with our loved ones, or eventually our loved ones will join us.
Yeah.
Like, that's what we hope. Even when you saw Kobe's memorial, you saw people referencing Kobe looking to find the nearest basketball court in heaven, or Vanessa saying, take care of Gigi in heaven. Like, that's what we hope, right? That's what makes us feel better about, whatever's after this. So, yeah, for me, my greatest fear is definitely death, because I fear not being here for my loved ones. Now, yes, I know I will get to a certain age where I won't give a fuck. And I want that. Let me
And you're ready to go.
Let me get to 90-something.
Yeah.
I'm cool. I promise you I'm cool with that. Let me get to the life where I can see my daughters grow up, have their grandkids, live their life. They've achieved what they want to achieve.
Yeah.
Me and my wife can clock out. I'm going to start talking like that when I get to a certain age.
Yeah. It's scary when
the
you
same
see
way
it
I'm talking
constantly,
now
Yeah.
at the Breakfast Club, like I'm leaving. When I get to about 80, 90, when I get to about 80, 90,
Right.
100, I'm gonna start talking that way. All right, yo.
I'm out, yo.
Y'all be cool. Y'all can have this shit. Like, I'm gonna start talking like that. And by the way, I can't wait. But at this moment in my life, fears, my greatest fear is absolutely death. Nah, we good. At that point,
Still death do you part,
It's
yo.
still like, if, say, after you die first, like, you don't want to leave your wife.
It's
it
still
depends.
death do you
If
part,
we're 90
Taylor.
something years old,
You
I
can't
don't.
get some pussy in
You
heaven?
still don't care. Like, because she's still...
If me and my wife both make it to 90 something, trust me, when one of us dies, we'll be joining the other one soon.
Yeah, it won't
know
be
what I'm
that
saying?
I
long.
know, but it's still that, like, damn, like...
You're
That's
kind of
that's probably-
hating.
That's probably what'll kill me.
You're kind of because let him slang that dick in heaven. Let him get up there. Let him have a year or two of just dicking down shorties in heaven before wifey comes up there. You know the rules. Death do you part. Now I'm sharing this dick with
no,
everybody in heaven.
that's-
Black men don't cheat when they dead.
That's like listen, all jokes aside, that's like the guy who died in jail and he had a life sentence. He died for
And
a
he
second.
tried to get out.
And he's right.
Yo, low key.
No, he's fucking
I
right.
fuck with that.
He's right.
Yes.
So till death do us part. If I go to heaven, did you cheat? No.
No,
We parted.
we parted.
Now you're dead. We're back together.
No, now you cock blocking. We got to renew vows.
Don't be looking at her like that. Not here.
No.
Jesus, I'm sorry. I got this. Don't worry about it. Okay? Because guess what? You act too spicy.
And
Hey, God, I know I wanted my wife up here. Can you remove her?
yeah, it's a little bit. It's a little bit much.
It's a little cool up here for her. Can you send her someplace warm?
Bro, nah. You up there in heaven getting all this pussy, you realize you don't want your wife to come. You like, Jesus, look what she's doing. Look, hey, come in. No, I know you're busy, but look, she lied. You see her lying right now? Jesus, look.
Jesus would be like, do you think I care about lies? Would you be here if I cared about lies? Nah, but what's your greatest fear?
My greatest fear, I think at the moment it would be living like maimed to the living in a way where I
Maimed?
couldn't do the things that bring me the most joy.
Oh, so like if you lost your voice or some shit
Well,
like
yeah,
that.
if I lost my voice or I lost my
yeah.
hearing or something like that, like something where I couldn't perform for people and enjoy that thing that I guess we just take for granted. That would really scare me. I think that would scare the shit out of me. But
Yeah.
death, also like my parents dying. Like my parents are starting to get fucking old, man. Especially my dad.
No, I get it.
Ugh. I don't know.
I mean, the mortality of all of us is like, that's my biggest fear. I hate death so much. I can't stand that shit. Oh my God, I can't stand it. I can't stand it because I think a lot of it has to do with the fear of the unknown.
Could you appreciate life the same though, if it wasn't for death?
That's a great fucking question. Could I appreciate life
Hell
the
no.
same?
No way.
To be honest with you, I don't know because I don't know if I ever cared about dying as much as I do now.
Yeah, but think about it. Like, if
I
didn't know that death was an option, we would just be such fucking assholes. Like, that's why superheroes got to go fight crime all day, is because that's the only thing that makes them feel like they could die. Like, if there's no Thanos and you just an immortal being, you're going to be so bored, you're going to be an asshole. So you might as well go find someone that could potentially take you out to make you realize the importance and value of life.
Yeah, I mean, they say you truly haven't appreciated life until you've been face to face with your own mortality. I mean, I've had guns pulled on me. I've been in, wrecks that could have been fatal. Like, I always talk about the car wreck I had when I was in that Lumina Caravan back in the day, and the officer told me if you weren't drunk and you had a seatbelt on, you'd have been dead.
Yeah,
because I was so drunk, the impact didn't kill me, and I didn't have a seatbelt on, so I flew out the back. So, but I'm talking about like, I don't need that. I don't need to come face to face with it anymore to appreciate life. Like when I see situations happen, the Nipsey Hussle, people that I knew and they left loved ones behind, or even my homeboy Jarrell in Monk's Corner, just, even when I see Kobe was, all of those things hit different for different reasons.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Kobe, because he just was doing his regular everyday extracurricular activities with his daughter and just boom.
Yeah.
He wasn't somewhere he wasn't supposed to be. He wasn't in the hood. He wasn't in an argument with nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like there was nothing that happened other than some freak accident shit. And boom. You just don't exist anymore in the physical. But yeah, man. Yeah. That's definitely my greatest fear. I want to be here. I
For as
want to be
long
here. I
as
want
possible.
to live as long as fuck. All that YOLO shit y'all be talking. You only live once and the good die young. Shut the fuck up.
No,
all right? I want to live as old as possible. I want to be 90, something 100. I want to be I want to have on Deon Cole's bell bottoms and have people laughing at me. I want to be drooling on I want to be blind like Bill Cosby at 90. I want to die. Fuck it. I'll take it all.
Stretch it out.
Stretch it out,
Stretch
man.
it out, bro.
What we rushing for? We don't even know where we going, so what we rushing for?
Exactly.
Like, we don't know.
Now I want to hit 100, man.
I want to hit 100.
I want to hit 100.
I actually want to hit more than 100.
Yeah.
I do. Because the way we're aging, the way the life expectancy of people is,
yeah,
you might still be good at 90 to 100. You might still pop a blue chew and get it popping.
Gang.
That's all I'm saying.
That's who's getting the most STDs, you heard?
Who?
Old people.
Because they don't give a fuck no more.
They not strapping up.
Okay, fuck the 95, the Air Max 95 mask that Chris was talking about. Fuck a condom. I'm going to fucking go raw.
Wait, what? Air Max 95? What is that? What?
Whatever this shit, man. Fuck all that.
Real talk, man. You're old. You just let it rip. Those ovaries don't work. You just pounding out that puss.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
What?
No, you're right. I'm just saying.
That's what you would do. What position do you think old people have sex?
Missionary.
You think they go mish?
They probably disrespect the fuck out of 69. Which you would ask an 80-year-old motherfucker to 69. I've been did that 11 years ago.
Damn near choked to
You know
death.
what I'm saying? 69.
69.
We passed that.
Get out of here.
You know
I think you got to go dog. I think
style?
the girl's on her walker, and then the guy gets behind her,
sense.
right? And then
makes
he
sense.
uses the walker too. So
That
they
makes
double
sense.
up on the walker, and he just like gets it in, and then just kind of rocks back and forth. They rock back and forth.
I think missionary would be the most comfortable position because they're both laying down.
Yeah, but
You know
I don't
what
know
I'm
if they
saying?
could thrust through missionary, and their knees
I don't
might
think
be
it's
hard.
about the thrusting.
So you just put it in there and let it bake.
Just lay down. You know what I'm saying? This is too.
But you got to insert, dog.
Yeah, but once you put it in, like you just boom. I think at that age you're just happy that it's hard.
Right.
She's happy that it's wet.
But how does it get wet? Do you think the guys take out their dentures and just rub it up against the pussy lips?
It's possible. Maybe menopause.
What?
Doesn't menopause make you sweat?
Shit, talk about menopause.
Menopause dries you up?
No, menopause, it's over. It's a wrap.
Lube then.
So you lube.
KY.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hit that KY, but
Yeah.
you throw it in the dog.
Nah, I don't think
What?
they can do dog. They old, hips blow out, you know what I'm saying? Like if you really hitting that shit, right?
Right.
And the woman's on the walker, you might make her fucking fall.
This is the walker.
Yeah.
She bends over.
Yes.
She locks the wheels because I
Yes.
think you can lock the wheels because you know how it's also a seat?
So it don't roll?
So it doesn't roll.
Okay.
Right? Then the guy.
Yeah.
Granddad comes up behind.
Yeah.
He also grabs the walker.
Okay.
Right?
I like where you going.
And then he just gets, a little bit of. You want it? Let's do
That would be kind of hard though, because when you get older, everything starts to fall.
Say what?
Everything starts to fall.
Oh, you can't find pussy.
So imagine all you women
can't
out there that
find
got
pussy.
big asses.
Oh yeah.
That
dude.
ass is gonna
dude.
drop.
Shrink. Yeah.
Gravitational pull is gonna make it drop.
Yeah.
I don't have the strength to lift that shit up no more.
No, look like puddles.
I think missionary might be the best thing, bro.
I just don't understand how they're going to be able to move. You have to use a lot of upper body strength for missionary. You can't just lay on this old woman. She's going to die.
You think?
Yes, dude.
I think in those moments you probably find the strength.
What about the girl goes on top? Dude lays down, right?
Too old.
What?
Too old. You ever
Why?
see old titties? Old titties just drop. You know what I'm saying? So she'd be on top and they would just be weighing old man
but
down.
maybe that's so that he doesn't have to lift his body up to touch them as much. So it's actually
Interesting.
working for his benefit. Like he could suck his titties or her titties while he's laying down.
Yeah.
It's almost just like lifting a palm leaf and you're just like,
Or the side position.
The what?
The side.
I hate to be that guy.
What?
That's what it's called?
Hey, look at your Google senior citizen porn. Let's get a little peek,
Yeah,
maybe.
let's see how they do it.
Let's before we get off the air, can we just see? I don't want to just talk out of no experience.
And we got to see 80 years and above. I don't
Is
want
that
no
on
70-year-olds.
Huh?
Yo, you know what's crazy?
There's a lot of younger guys fucking old women.
I don't want to
disgusting.
see that.
We want to see old people fucking. You know what's crazy? All of the presidential candidates are of the age that we're talking. And they look
I
pretty
swear to God,
spry.
I thought about that last night. I thought about Bernie Sanders and his wife. Those
Oh,
old
this
people?
is so hot.
Hold the fuck up.
Go
That's a
back.
whole orgy right here. Old people.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
it's on. Hold on. I definitely want to live to be 100 now. What the fuck? Hold on. Grandma getting it in.
Yeah, she going for it.
Hold on.
Nah, she
These
going
are
for
old
it.
men?
Yes.
Get the fuck out of here. Press what?
Let's push it.
Oh, shit. Hold on. Schultz, you got to look at this, bro. They 69 in. We just was talking about that. They 60 fucking 9 in.
Oh, yeah. She taking that down,
OG's
bro.
running the train. You know what? This is a good example of how women shouldn't wait to get this age to go through their whole phase.
Yeah.
Like if you want to be this kind of freak, just be this kind of freak, man. You know, she don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but she's tired. Look at her. She tired
I'm
like an
cool.
old
I'm
person
fine
would
with
be
that.
during sex, bro. She can't handle these two dudes.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Oh shit.
Oh, now she naked. Oh, God. What is it? Okay.
I'm about to text my wife. We watching granny porn all night tonight. This might be my new favorite shit. I did not know that they had.
Can
this
you
shit
fast
going
forward? I
on.
want to see the nut.
That shit gonna come out in powder. That shit gonna be powdered. Like,
Oh, bro.
yo, he learned how to use the phone. His fucking grandson taught him how to use the goddamn smartphone. He's taking pictures of this shit.
Oh, that's yeah.
See, nice little light thrust. That's all.
This guy
Neither one of them
who's
need too much.
on his back is dead. He hasn't moved the entire time, B. I think he's legit choked to death,
He
son.
really might be dead, yo.
He's dead.
Listen, that pussy suffocated him.
It's suffocating
He can't
him.
breathe and do that shit. And he
100%.
trying to eat pussy at the same time.
Hell no. She gave him an N95.
And she mad as fuck. Listen, she mad as fuck because his dick is not hard.
Soft.
You need Blue Chew, bro.
Get on that.
Blue Chew, why you not sponsoring this?
Don't disrespect, bro.
Yo, this is my new favorite shit, yo.
Oh, she's moving so slow, dude. It's not
Taylor.
even buffering, bro.
You got a job. I
Hold
need
on.
all the granny porn. I can motherfucking everything you can find. Send me
Oh,
every
you don't
link.
even have an ending? Oh, that's fucked
There's
up.
no ending. There probably is no ending.
Nah, you
There
got to
probably is
show.
no ending. Yo. His dick's probably not hard, Joe. Listen, thank you. Please send your Ask an Idiot questions now. All right, so you can send your Ask an Idiot questions. What do they send them to? At the Brilliant Idiots.
Instagram, Twitter.
At the Brilliant Idiots. Instagram, Twitter. Send your Ask an Idiot questions to at the Brilliant Idiots, and we'll answer them for you next week. That's it, right?
Oh, this is disgusting.
No, that's what you found something else. Oh, you got something same shit.
It's just, dude.
I'm going down that deep dive when I get home at the crib.
Here's why it's
As soon as
disgusting.
the kids go to the bed, me
Let me
and the
tell
wife
you why it's disgusting.
will be looking
Because
at our future.
you know how when women get older, they get short haircuts?
Yeah.
So when you just scrolling through the thumbnail, it just looks like dudes sucking each other's dicks.
It does
man.
look like that.
Like, look at this shit. That's two guys. It looks
And
like
she says grandpa and grandma. Grandma and grandpa
Oh.
with a little good boy.
Oh, that's young.
Fun lady with her young black stud eating him alive.
oh god. Oh, what is this?
Y'all tripping. I'm about to go down a deep, deep dive of Grandma Coochie tonight.
Nah, this is just crazy. I
All
can't
right.
watch it.
Listen, as always, if you listen
We
to this
love y'all,
podcast,
man.
we do love you. Appreciate you. As always, if you listen to this podcast, you think we're smart, you think we're intelligent, you think we're brilliant. But if you think we're just a couple idiots who don't know shit, you're right too. It's the Brilliant Idiots Podcast. Thank you for listening.